on the other hand, he will play the matchup if need be, but the Brian has been on fire lately, and it has been his main transition to be as successful as he is. Look at the King in the crowd, and you know I gotta show some love. And it's the classic T2 King with the puffy muffle.
The suspenders.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Steve, can we, is this okay? Is this a Glaze okay stream? Can we glaze?
We can do this, man.
Bro, with the walkout, I always bring it back. Is this Terminator 1 or Terminator 2? Is this Judgment Day? With the way he was walking out, hits the entire time, man. It feels like the past 2 weeks. Normally, Nick comes to these events, he'll at least pretend, like, hey guys, like, bro, I feel like no smiles, nothing. He's got the red glowing eye the whole time. We filming skits. He ain't cracking a smile.
He ain't cracking a smile.
CBM is dancing like Peter Parker. He ain't cracking a smile. He is locked in, dude. Did you see the way he played on the first day of groups? It feels like, he hasn't tweeted in days, like in days.
It's been like a month or so, bro. We haven't talked to this guy in a while. But you know what that means? He's locked in. He ain't come here to play. He don't need to talk on the internet. You know who I am. Put some respect on my name, and let's play the game.
And look,
he's
going to need every little bit of that focus, because going up against him is the big Papa Bear. This is Rain Chu. I'm glad Robin Milos put some respect on his name. People forget. It was only 8 months. Dude, this is the TWT champion, man. And it's quick to forget because we go through so many events, like the calendar. Once the calendar gets picked up, it's just like there's stuff happening all the time. This is ranked. And even though it feels like when you talk to him, it feels like his confidence has dropped a little bit in terms of like his consistency. He feels that way. He says that. But he's still an ever-present threat in these brackets. And these two, they played a number of times over the past year, right? You got to talk about what they faced off against each other just a little while ago in STL. He was on Nina at that time, of course, feeling some discourse there. But they also played earlier this year at BAM, and that went in Ranked Chu's favor, and that was a Bear Brian matchup. Of course, in this version, what are we going to be looking at? You think Panda? Or,
I think Panda for sure.
I mean, you got to...
I think it's going to be Panda, and we heard what Bubsy was talking about, man, the natural Bear defense. It's a lot harder for Brian to keep the Bears in check. True. But my man Nee is living up to the challenge. We see Kuma making his way onto the stage. Is going to be Nee versus Rain Chu. EWC 2025. Who stays alive? Let's go.
I'm curious to see how Rain Chu uses heat and applies it in this matchup, especially with the threat of the electrics, but also the smash. It got him in trouble a little bit in the sets previous. Of course, being able to just clear walk around the smash in spite of its speed, right? Against someone like Nee, it's going to be especially dangerous. But here we go. Nee opening him up real quick early on. Back one crush.
What's crazy is it actually beat the power clutch, because that was definitely an armor move, so it caught the startup of something. Keeper. What a backdash. The shoulder.
It's just Requiem and just push here. Tornado. Short of the high splat, but wall positioning. Cannonball straight, good guard. That's Rain Chu, man.
The defense is crazy, bro.
Into the Hornet Buster. Big pickups here.
Oh, wow. The third dimension. Needs to be careful on that wall. Hatchet. Repeat offender with the lows. Nee knew the Rain Chu was going to keep active on the offense, so he decided to swing back after the trades. Of course, they're going to be in his favor. Nee takes round one.
Dashing in his grill, putting these 4-3s out, putting these low strikes. But here we go. Bear X, Rain Chu. Electricity, Frolicking Bear.
Oh, finally gets the hit. Puts him back on the wall. The booty for the follow-up. Pump the pedal. Oh, Demon's Breath. Dang. Okay. Rain Chu looking real calm right now. One round apiece in his game one.
That's the thing. He's got to stay off this wall. You do not want to be eating those big bear lifts.
Yeah, and on top of that, we know how Taunt Jet Upper works. You better be careful when you get knocked down on
the other
wall.
end. Yeah, on the other end, too. And that's what's interesting, too. Watching Rain Chu's option selection when he goes into hunting bear stance like this, he's been going to the throw so often this season, especially, you heard the analyst talking about it, the fact that some of the animations now, it masks so well.
Intention, man. Big got this right here to close it out 2-1 in favor of Rain Chu. No, I'm glad you pointed that out. Another reason I would go to the throws is because, one, the floor is lava. Two, you actually get to zap that bar, take the gray life away. That's one of the better options, the quality of life options that is new to Tekken 8, and Kuma really does benefit from it.
Yeah, and I feel like you don't see as many low swipes out of him as a result. You see a lot of Hornet Buster, you see a lot of down forward 1 out of Hunting Bear stance and mixing with the throw just like that. Oh, I got you set now.
Oh my God. Oh, you're not dead, but it's gonna hurt.
Oh, it's summertime. He on the hunt. Toot that thing up.
Make it.
The down forward 12 frame into the smash. Ball frame mid, of course, that down forward 4, being able to just kind of just float that little, the little bear leg out there like that. But then he leverages the heat smash, and that's what's going to be important for him. Not making sure that Knee is not in positions where he's going to walk it and be able to get big return punishes on it.
Well, I like the approach, though, but this is exactly what he's talking about. It is really hard for Brian to keep Kuma honest. He's got way too many pokes. You really got to pay attention to the hunting stance, and that really changes your approach when you're Brian. You got to change it up completely. And you see him instantly go in the hunting stance because he knows.
Ooh, the dash pressure.
And look at the pressure he's applying right now. QCF 1+2, engage, hatchet. Oh, tried to get through it, and it was not enough.
He's an animal, Steve.
That is a bear, bro. That is a bear. And it's wearing overalls. I would be terrified. Oh, the delay clips him, and that was a great first round in the second game for me.
I like that delay incinerator string to close out Bear X. Gonna drop that shoulder on him in return. Frolicking Bear, yeah, let's go. Bang your head.
Oh no.
G-Clef, nothing after?
Down 4. I love how we see some of these games while goes for the mid follow-up. We see some of these games and watching the switch from offense to defense and vice versa.
Especially with players like Rangchu who are known for how good their guard, but more importantly, their patience are. Oh, wow. He's willing to just sit in some of these situations.
Bro, the back one trade still gets the heat activation. This BB is ridiculous. I told you he's going to be looking for that taunt interjet upper, but nice. Goes for the hunting stance attack right out the gate. I like it. I like it.
Right now, Papa Bear feeling this match. Bear breath, check it. Lead jab now, showing a lot from Knee. Bear X cannonball straight, dashing, willing to just take the free real estate. You want to block? Fine. I'm gonna take the lane. Oh. Angry hook, activation to counter the attack.
What a sidestep right by Knee. And I love his patience in this game. I love that he's the person that's still playing to a degree, this kind of calmer way. Oh, bear booty.
Running on him.
Back one.
Counter hit, gonna get the wall as a reward as well. Post activation. How's this look? Beware the bear. Bear wake up. Nice backstroke to get him out of dodge there. In the smash. Cannonball straights. Rangchu looking to trade with anything. Incinerator string goes for the low.
Okay.
Set point Rangchu.
I was just about to say, this is getting dangerous. Knee in trouble. Not a game on the board, which means he can't lose another round, and he's only got one.
Hunting Bear, Hornet Buster. Trying to tone down Knee's step. Floating these lows, floating these jabs. That time, Hunting Bear stands down for 2.
He's playing so solid.
Able to guard in time. Hunting Bear's time. Mids, Hunt, the Hornet Buster in the pickup. Look at this, Steve.
This guy, Knee, is in trouble. Rangchu is on a tear.
Oh, if you couldn't deal with me in winter, you're going to have a problem this summer. Rangchu, 2-0 over Knee.
And you saw the head nod, the confidence coming from Rangchu in that game. He was in control the full time. Bubsy definitely pointed this out. He was like, it's going to be hard. And it's very noticeable when you see the matchup being played like that. Knee is a master of just knowing how to understand play and work Brian into these crevices. but now lives in Japan. We know that Pena is Japan-centric. We know where he comes from, and this is going to be an amazing match. Rangchu has taken like the mantle of being somebody that's really been training up the Japanese scene as well. And I mean, I don't know how well he plays with Pena and how much they play, but he's definitely one of the big. There you go.
He knows it. That's the thing. Both of these guys know each other better than anybody else on this, just as well as anybody else on this roster, and especially when you consider the other Korean players who are teammates. They play against each other all the time. Pena, domestic competition in Japan and Korea, he has really good success, but overall it feels like he has way more success against international comp than he does against. He hits this point where he's able to get into the tops of some of these events, but he has trouble against very specific players at the elite level who gatekeep him in his own region a lot of times from being able to get those wins, right? And Rangchu is absolutely one of those players. This is going to be a tough matchup for him on a personal level, but there you see Rangchu going up against Pena. This is actual teammate battle, and this is going to be a tough one because you got to think the loser is going to have to deal with John Ding in the... Man, this is a rough group.
This is rough. And first off, and shout outs to Barrow as well, because I know they're like, oh, come on. I know they're like, what is going on right now? But look, Pena in a good spot, man. We talked about how his momentum, how his confidence plays a part in his gameplay. Him getting this victory over John Ding means he's probably feeling pretty good right now. And what can you say about Rangchu that hasn't already been said outside of the fact that my man is a beacon of controlling? You give him games back-to-back, he'll try to adjust his best. You make him wait a while, that means he's still going to be even more prepared and ready to come back and do battle no matter who is on the other side of that table.
So this is the thing too, Steve. And also Rangchu, awesome as just like a functional bridge for Tekken across communities, languages, and cultures. Like, you got to think, like, man, he speaks 3 languages. He plays these characters at the highest level. Insane reactions, insane just patience. But this is the thing. For Pena, it's going to be really important to get in on his terms and be able to force that mix. Unfortunately, Rangchu's reactions, his ability to just block it, just be patient, it's going to be really hard for Pena. He's going to have to take some big risks. I mean, and then you saw right at the opening sweep.
You still going to have to do the same thing that Brian's going to have to do, which is close the distance,
close the gap,
fight up close, or else you're going to be in trouble. And Rangchu controls the pace.
Against a character with good reach, and he's going to go in a honey bear stance. He's going to take him by, and now he's got you sent. Now you got a problem.
Oh, wow. Early heat burst usage.
Get into the panda smash there.
It's not over yet.
Activating. In a lot of these situations, you really imagine Pena's looking to down back to the honey bear stance. 4-4-2 pickup here. Going to be able to get the side wall. Good tornado there and readjustment. Back 4-4, going to go low stance, but again, getting a little bit greedy with that slide there. He has to represent it, has to be able to put that in Rangchu's head, but Rangchu, we've seen him guard way faster lows on reaction, so.
Look, we talk about the fact that the bear has those big hips, bro. You can't really sidestep with the bears, and that's one of the reasons Rangchu's defense really shines, because even with all that, he still will block for dear life better than anybody.
It's like he accepts it and he's like, fine, I'll block.
I mean, the strongest warrior definitely going to know how to work with their weaknesses.
And this is something, too, you want to look for Pena is, saw that sidestep activate there. Sidestep on the burst, not deep enough. Rangchu looking for the safe, quick mid. Beats the slide in the smash, plus frames. Frolicking Bear, down back 2 in return. Sidestep attack, and now Rangchu with momentum. Hornet Buster at the wall, and the pickup sequence after drops the Ender, but the 2-1 string, baby, the Bear Classics, swiping them. And just like that, last round here, potentially game point here for Rangchu. But like you always say, Steve, you better not touch the floor.
It is definitely lava right now. We've seen it. We've seen what Rangchu's been able to do, whether it be with the throw, whether it be with just getting that big combo conversion and getting the ground spike. But this time it's going to go to Pena. You got to turn this around if you want to keep fighting.
And I like the way this started, too, is it started with Pena just taking a bet on while standing 1. Even though it's not safe, he's playing riskier. And, you know, I think against Rangchu, if you're in there and you have your momentum and you're in your offensive kill zone, you're going to have to do that a little bit. Good round from Pena.
And you never want to make Rangchu feel comfortable. If he gets comfortable, he'll play the slow game and like whittle away at your life bar while you're sitting there trying to find a spot to get in, you know? But this dude will literally keep fighting. Look at him on this wall where he literally is trying to keep the position. Pena has to swing in this situation so he can fight back, get the space back, tries to go for the armor, but it's not going to work out. Heat smash actually works out. What are you going to do with the rest of it, though?
Yeah, Pena was trying to keep it tight to prevent that, but of course, Rangchu just goes to it. Big whiff, and here's your opportunity, Pena. You got to make something happen with the heat. Bear Jordan, take another bite out of him.
Zapping the bar.
Just taking that mid. Crusader, and then comes up with the while standing 2 after the dash mix. Gonna get the wall.
Right at 20 seconds.
But Pina, what do you do with this? 1, 2, 4. It goes into the sweep and it hits. He's taking more risks, Steve. Even the opening of that round, he was just fishing with the down 4-2. Not safe. Immediately Rangchu went with the 1+ with the bear breath. Down back 2, got the float sequence. Up kicks.
And look at how much further he's going in to close that gap. Going in, dash all the way in, quicksand.
Hellhound.
Willing to just commit. Yo,
Back 2.
Okay, wow. Standing forward from Kuma.
Yeah, it looks like he
Excuse me, Panda.
beat some kind of armor there. Counter hit. Big opportunity for Rangchu to run this back. And that's what else I was going to look for some of these range options. So Shumi and the Gwal's right there. Oh, wow. That could have been way worse.
What the? It avoided the heat smash? That was sick. And the big launcher. This is a staple of range. We always seem some way to find these.
Activate down back 2-1 punish. This time goes mid. No, go slide.
Back 2. Tries to go for the throw. Nothing
No
big.
punish.
Goes for the mid. Oh my gosh.
Time expiring, Steve. Salmon hunting. Sweep in return.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
Up 1-0 on Rangchu. Oh man.
He ran that back.
Bro.
I thought we were talking about a dead game
I
already.
had it in my head the whole time. You forget too about some of the range options that Barrett has. Of course, like not nearly Clive level, right? But this character does have a minefield that you have to navigate past if you want to be able to get your crouch dash pressure or force some of these 50-50s. Pina teleport game. He is aware of the back 2, the Hellhound, the Utusemi escape. He's willing to leverage some of these options, some of these unconventional situations. Rangchu knows that he has those options, and he knows that Pina is the type of player to go for him. But if the way it plays out here in a 1st to 2, instant smash, Pina momentum on his side.
And an STC perfect, you already see it. Look at how much Pina is dashing in to close that distance. And I guarantee you that was the reason Rangchu actually started off with that bear breath. Slam.
Here we go.
Let me get the gray. Bear X. And look at him, just waiting for a reaction.
Delay slide. The delay.
Knows that Rangchu wants to take his time. Be first on the wall. First round heavily in control right now.
Bear Wake Up's able to check him though and get him another turn here. You see Rangchu trying to walk left for dear life, but man, some of the passive homing options there, able to track him. And just dashing to realign as well.
And once again, now the thing is, Rangchu is known to do that. He will hit you with the fake out twin pistons. He will use the armor up close. Not a lot of people are brave enough to fight Rangchu, how Pina is fighting Rangchu right now. And it's starting to show up. And Rangchu's like, oh, you really want to come close? You really want to play this game? We saw him in that last round with 2-4, and now just a little down 4-4. He knows that he's trying to get in, and he's using it against him.
And Pina's using a lot of options in these situations too, Steve, that would prey on the responses that Rangchu he's shown so far. Saw there, he went back turn 4-4-3 with the built-in delay mid like that. You knew that Rangchu would be looking for a low. Rangchu a step ahead each time.
Engage.
Down back 2. 1-2-4. He's lucky he wasn't more airborne there. That could have been a lot worse. Run up smash. Wow, barely hit in time. What's the pressure going to look like, Pina? Plus frames here. Frolicking Bear. Hornet Buster. That time Pina willing to sit and guard. There's like some of these players, they're willing, in some of these Hunting Bear situations, they might even be willing to take the throw sometimes.
I mean, a lot of times you see him check it. And speaking of checking it, Rangchu checking in, gets to a game on the board, and just like that, we have a tie, another game to decide. But no, like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That whole first game where you saw Pina just running up, dashing up, quicksand, 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 saw that you were gonna swing, then I'm gonna hit a big button to get that launch. Rangchu was not expecting him to try to play this close versus Bear when he knows he has so many options. That's why you see him using a power crush. That's why you see him using that hunting stance. But a lot of times, and like classically, you want to challenge hunting stance, but because of that throw, you have to second guess it. It opens up the Panda Kuma game even more, and Rangchu excels there. But now he's getting more back to this dicey game where he's kind of buffering the down 4-2, the Bear Pistons, and there's the armor again. He knows he's trying to overextend. The slide. Good punish.
Yeah, that's the thing. That range, Kuma, of course, his 12-range punish like that hits from very far away. Normally, that while standing 3+4, you can put a little bit of distance on it to make some characters trying to whiff their 12-range punish, something that Pina was using to great effect, the combo breaker. Not as effective here. Crusader with the push behind it. Tried the parry, immediate smash, able to check it. Frolicking Bear, and how does Pina react here? Just guard. He'll take the... Again, the analyst talked about this. If you're willing to take the throw in this case, you don't have white health left to give up anyway, so fine, take it. Better than being sidewalled and getting hit by a Hornet Buster or something like that where he can get a big combo sequence.
And you can see right now, Pina's getting real exhausted. See, he's getting greedy right now. Pina's getting exhausted trying to fight his way into some of these instances. And you can see Rangchu just brave enough to stick a jab out Bear X. Okay.
It's frustrating because of how unforgiving Bears can be in terms of damage return versus what they're doing, you know?
Yeah.
So he's like, I have to take bigger risks like this one, this while standing one that finds its mark on counter hit. He's gonna activate Soul Zone 1+2 and Heat Burst. Forces mixed with the sweep. That time goes Soul Zone 2. The counter on the throw and the smash to take it back.
Did he say shut? He was like, shut up. It's like, yo. Pina in rare form right now. Quick back dash. Gets the counter hit this time. Goes straight to the tornado. Okay.
Spike this time, cartwheel. Rare usage of that from Pina. Down back 2, counter hit. This time Fisher with a low. The damage, oh man, the punishment is so on point right now for Rangchu. So shoomy. Now touch him. 25 damage like that.
He's that's tech. My man is doing it consistently. And now he's got another chance in life.
How you phase it through beach balls like that?
Man. Ninja special. Using the get up options here. Trying to fight away from the wall, and what an answer for Pina. Pina not going to be able to get the closeout, but the situation not looking too good for Rangchu.
Oh, the 2-1, he had the duck, and the 4-2 Tartarus string. Pina now. He is not out of this set point.
Rangchu trying to scrap with Pina, and it's not working out. Going deeper into the well, though. The up 4-1.
Back turn, got the 4. Power crush. Pina with the 4-4 after. Core circle 4-2. Slide, this time a little too... He's trying to keep it fast. He's trying to play, again, that layer. But Rangchu, you cannot test him like that. Had to build in probably another delay or something like that. Here we go, Honey Bear stance. Hornet Busters. While standing, won the challenge.
This defense is actually crazy for Pina.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go! Activate!
On the
4-4-3. This time goes mid, mixing. Got it!
It's tech.
Got it!
It's tech. My man brought this to the table and made it sure that it worked. I can't believe how many times he applied it. We need to see how many times he used that Shadow Clone to get past not only Heat Smash, but a throw, multiple attacks, just to make it safe and stay alive. That was ridiculous play. I love the tech that we just saw there for Pina, and he's cashing his check. The long set is where you're going to go. Plenty of games to play, and you can see the emotion on his face. Pina
of the hour, Pina victorious, moving on to the top 8. An incredible matchup that we just saw.
いつも負けてたんですけど、今日はもう気合とやっぱ心でもう絶対負けないってずっと思ってたので、気持ちで勝てたかなって思います。
However, all my past results were really poor. Ranjin used to beat me up so many times. But, however, today I was so determined that I will not be defeated this time. So the win was resulted of my mindset.
It clearly was that, because in the third set, you guys are going back and forth and back and forth. How do you deal with this Panda? Because multiple times that ball was just flying right over your head and you dove right it back into it.
はい、そうですね。まさにそのような意気込みというのは、もう特に後半戦でもうよく垣間見られました。そして最後の方でどのようにして対策を取られたのでしょうか。後半ですけれども。
はい、パンダのヒートスマッシュをとにかく読んで、それに対して分身でインソムニアをっていう当て身を取って、必ずパンダのヒートスマッシュに対しての対策を必ず実行したいなと思ってて、それがうまくいったのが勝因だと思います。
So I was determined to make a very good counter attack towards Panda's smash attack. So, I was really planning to do so. So the win is a result of my strategy and good planning.
There's a lot of planning here, and congratulations, you move on to the top 8. What does that feel now? You're at the tippity top, you're almost there, final stretch.
そうですね、おめでとうございます。そのような戦略やご準備が成果をこのように生んだわけですけれども、トップ8にこのように進出されるという今のお気持ちはいかがでしょうか。
最高に気持ちいいです。やっぱり1年間もうずっとレイブンを信じてきて、いや本当に良かった。もう今ちょっと泣きそうなぐらい嬉しいです。
I'm extremely happy. So I believed in Raven for the past year, really. So I feel like crying. I'm so ecstatically happy now.
It's a very emotional matchup and, of course, a big moment. One more time, Riyadh, for our Victor Pena moving on to the top 8. A big moment for one of the rare Japanese that are still remaining in the tournament. I'll let you go rest up. We still have more games to go. That's Group B signing off. On to C, but that's all after the break.
Level up your gaming experience with over 8 billion playlists, only on Spotify, the official audio streaming partner for the 2025 Esports World Cup.
This land is calling.
Here at Teamfight Tactics, where Weibo Gaming have toppled Virtus Pro in the grand finals. Amazing scenes over here at the arena.
It was a crazy final. 3-1 is our end score as Weibo finishes on top of the board. We knew this game was over, probably with 10 minutes left in it.
Indeed, indeed. Weibo Gaming secure their first club championship victory here. This is huge for them at the Esports World Cup 2025.
Absolutely massive moment. Virtus Pro went all the way to a grand final. It's a bummer to see them crash out here, but congrats to Weibo Gaming. They played their hearts out.
Weibo definitely earned it, indeed. Virtus Pro do walk away with 750 points for the club championship, so they don't go away empty-handed, but man, what a moment for Weibo Gaming.
Among 3 champions from Korea, Pena walks out of the room straight into Phase 3. Japan in the house. Ni, Jonding, and Rangchu have some work to do tomorrow to try and join him in that final day. Rukang, Bubsy, MYK. This was certainly not expected.
I just want to point something out. You just said those names, right? Did you know the underdogs actually are the only ones that's made it through thus far?
Really?
Yeah, look, it was actually just underdogs. CBM and Pena, they were our underdogs.
We love an underdog story, man. But look, you guys said, you know, you felt like Rangchu, Ni was going to get the job done. I'll start with you, Rukang, because you spoke to Ni. He was very confident.
Yeah.
Didn't work out for him right here, man.
Yeah, I guess, you know, that's the difference between the, you know, Phase 1 and Phase 2. The pressure's on all the players who qualified from the first day into the third day as well. And it was really difficult for him to win there. And, you know, but props to Rangchu who won that match there.
MRK, Jonding versus Pena, our first game, that went Pena's way, man. We said that it can be very back and forth between those guys. Jonding was quite confident going into it, but Pena got the job done.
Yeah, Pena was on top of his game today. Like, just the fact that you have that Raven parry, we saw it come in so many times in his matches, right? Just the fact that you have to consider that option from Raven and kind of like second guess your own offense, because it's kind of a rule breaker parry. You could also use it on heat smashes, throws, high mids, lows. It does the job for you on everything if you just call out the timing.
Bubsy, you said that, you know, you felt like Rangchu was going to get the job done, and he did get the job done versus Ni. Talk to me a little bit about that match.
I mean, I have to pick up my chest on that one. You know, it was literally the same kind of game plan he came with him, Bam. It was all around the hunting stance. And we saw, you pointed it out when we was watching it back, he actually clipped him out of the orbital. And I think after that, Ni just kind of just played defense. And, you know, in this game, defense isn't just holding back. You need to be more active. And then I think at one point it was like floor boss on the throw. Yeah, it was a game.
And then Pena got the job done. I will just say, I did say it, Pena.
That was you. That was you, Stagger. Yeah, that was you.
I just feel like his consistency has been amazing this year. He's definitely leveled it up since last year. So Pena, congratulations. And that means that we're not going to have a top 8 of just Koreans, you know. So good, we got some diversity there. But ladies and lads, Group C is next. And we have Mark, Minor, Rip to give us an intro for what we're going to expect to see going into Group C.
Phase 2, Esports World Cup Tekken 8 action. We are finding out today who is going to be making it into our top 8. That's going to be played out. I'm excited to see it. Rip, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. We got Group C coming up, though. Let's talk about it real quick. We got LCQ winner Kokoma going up against Ulsan, and another LCQ qualifier, Kudon's going up against Arslan Ash.
Those are going to be exciting matches again, because the LCQ guys, they worked so hard to get here, and it's, again, they have a big chance to be able to get into the big money. Let's go into Group D. I'm actually really excited to see how that's going to play out. We got Lowhigh versus Mangja, 2 really, really strong players. And on the other side, we have Atif going up against Mulgold.
Who do you think is going to win, though? Group D.
I want to say Atif has the strongest chance. Everybody is looking at Atif right now. And again, he has a lot riding on this. Second place last year, second place all the time. But I think he's about due for a big championship.
I think Mogul's taking him out in Group C. I think Kudon's going to be this big surprise and take out everybody.
Stay tuned, guys.
Very much Rip and Markman for that little rundown on Group C and D. But it's Group C right now, ladies and lads. You know what that means, man. You saw the player rivals. Yeah. Kudans, Arslan, Ulsan, and Kokoma. Talk to me.
Wow, just the names there. I think it's really going to be nearly impossible for anyone at home or us here to call that, because all of them past champions. How do you even break them apart here?
I have no idea. We look at this last tournament. It's 2-1 to Kokoma. I mean, Kokoma, you were saying actually, Spike, he wants to find his old self, right?
Yeah.
He wants to get back to his old. But I don't like that. I always think you need to walk forward.
Advance forward, different game.
Don't go backwards. you need to go forwards there. So, but also, say he wasn't confident, but I still believe he's playing possum. This guy is confident. You saw he comes down two rounds and he just comes straight back. So this is, I cannot call this one.
But this is what Kokoma thinks. He said to me this morning, when I said, how you feeling? He goes, if I can find the old me, I have no need to worry. That's the confidence, He was confident before, But he's going up against the EWC defending champion, MYK. What do you think about this matchup with Kokoma and Ulsan?
It's very interesting because both these players kind of, Kokoma seems like he's hyping himself up to be overconfident almost a little bit. But Ulsan, ever since Evo last week and a little bit of a character crisis, he's kind of I don't know, I don't really believe in myself, but it's just his fundamentals, his own play style, and just the way he plays, when it's on and he's in the match, he turns it up.
And he's even if he's not really confident with this character, he's committed to it. And I think that's the most important thing, right? A lot of people have been a little bit wishy-washy. They got a couple of characters, we see him with Chikarin, with the Lily and the Clive. I don't know which one to pick here. You were saying to you, Rukang, right? I might go for the Lily. That kind of, having those two characters sometimes can kind of get into your head a little bit, but he's going all the way with Dragonlord, which I really love. But, ladies and lads, we must move to the next match, which is going to be the match of the day. Yes, it's Kudans versus Arslan Ash. I'll start with you, Bubsy. Talk to me about this matchup.
I mean, I'm very, very interested to see who Arslan Ash is going to play. I believe that Kudans is going to be very, very prepared for him. Is it going to be the Ana? Is it going to be Nina? I don't know. Last time we saw Arslan play the Ana, it was against John Ding, and there was a few, missed opportunities, big whiffs. So against Kudans, he can't do that. It's small margins that will lose you the match.
Rukang, Kudans has been on point, man. Arslan Ash, though, just coming off that fresh Evo win. What do you think?
Yeah, very similar to what you said, Bubsy, as well. Is he going to go for the Ana or the Nina? That's the big question here. It's still first to 2 action. I said this before, in a first to 5 setting, Arslan Ash is near impossible to beat. But here, he really needs to make the right decision going forward. Ana or Nina, who knows?
Okay, well, actually, I believe that we have Ryan Hart right now with Arslan Ash for an interview. Let's hear what he has to say going into this match.
Arslan, it's been crazy since you've burst onto the scene. Super fantastic results, ones like we've never seen before. I want to ask you though, you've played against players that have been playing Tekken even longer than you. Nobi, we've seen you play against Ni. Today you're going to be going up against another legend of the sport in Kudans. Man, this man has been throwing electrics longer than grannies have been shopping in Sainsbury's. How do you strategize against an opponent that has more Tekken experience than you?
Wow, what a difficult question. I don't know, I think you just need to adopt. And this year Kudan hasn't playing so good. I saw him struggling last year. He didn't do anything. He traveled all over the world, but he couldn't provide results. But this year he hasn't playing amazing. I think it's just more I am also playing so much. This is my full-time job, so it's easy when it's your full-time job to understand. Also the way Tekken 8 works, it just not only it just erase the legacy part a little bit, not too much. So it's like a new game kind of. So it's easy to legacy players of course have advantage, but new players, the difference is not too much between the new players and the legacy player, I think, because of Tekken 8.
Thank you very much for that fantastic insight. Arslan Ash, ahead of day 3, is feeling confident.
I really love that interview from Arslan because, Ryan Hart asked, what do you think about someone who's got way more experience than you? And he actually said, legacy is kind of not as important now in Tekken 8. And then Arslan's like, yeah, he didn't do anything last year.
That was funny. We all brutal. Yeah, what was that all about?
I'm going to ask you guys. I know the guys at home, they just want to get straight to the game. So I'm going to ask you one quick question. Who's taking that match of the day, MYK? Kudans or Arslan Ash?
Ooh, I think it's going to be Arslan.
Ooh, Bubsy?
I'm gonna have to go Kudans.
Oh, okay.
Magic's gonna happen. Magic's gonna happen.
Rukang.
Oh, I have to go with Arslan Ash on this one.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna also go for Arslan Ash. That's 3-1 here. Let's see if we're gonna be right here on the desk. But ladies and lads, will Pakistan make it into phase 3 today? It's a title that escaped Arslan Ash last year, and there are 3 Koreans in his way, including the EWC defending champion Ulsan. Ladies and lads, don't go anywhere. Group C after this.
This is Peter. He plays Tekken 8 on PlayStation tournaments. Peter wins hundreds of avatars easily. But how? On his PS5, Peter launched Tekken 8, found PlayStation tournaments, and registered. It's that easy. New tournaments daily. Win avatars, prizes, and more. Compete, win, and claim your prizes today on PlayStation tournaments.
PlayStation.
Welcome back to the Esports World Cup. We just got done with Group B here in the second phase of Tekken 8, and oh my goodness, it was wild. Big Pena, I told you, he was going to pin his opponent, he's going to pin your opponent right to the mat, and he gets it done against John Ding and then Rang Chu as well. I'm not going to lie, I know a lot of y'all at home did not have him favored in those 2 matches.
It is a heartbreaking moment for fellow Bears all over the world because should have had him 2 games also in a row, and then still Pena, his preparation, we talked about it in the interview, he's prepared a lot for it, he's faced this sort of opponent before, he's ready for it. He is #1 out of the group now in the top 8, guaranteeing a lot of money, which is a big deal for him, even if he had to drop down his own teammate from Team Varel to the lower bracket.
Hey man, you know what? We can't necessarily say what the anime is, but there's some animes y'all know back home where you got to make sure you destroy your brother to get to the next level, and that's exactly what Pena just did. My man might have a shotting gun right now.
It's definitely a story to look out for, though, Rob, as we continue on with our groups. On to Group C. We've passed the halfway mark. Shall we introduce our players?
Let's do it, Milos.
Let's do it. Our first one representing Na'Vi. It's none other than Kokoma! Qualifying out of LCQs is no easy task, but the South Korean has studied and practiced hard and recovered from a tough start to the 2025 competitive year. How deep will his first ever EWC run be? We're about to find out, Rob.
Well, Kokoma, definitely a phenomenal player, qualified from the LCQ, but this mountain that he has to climb next has actually seen the mountaintop. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for DN Freaks Ulsan! You hear that energy and you feel that energy that he brings to this arena. This is the reigning and defending EWC 2024 Tekken 8 champion. He's also won Chain Shift 2025, BFG. He's top 8 finishes at EVO Japan, BAM, and CEO. This man is on an insane hot streak as he has actually won 3 out of the last 6 majors that he has attended. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man to beat officially, because in the end of the day, it is his championship to lose.
Even if he is the man to beat, you could still see the shakes when he came in on day one. A lot of relief once he survived through the initial set of groups, but it does not get easier at this point. We'll see who can make it past Group C. For that, we have to start our match. Kokoma versus Ulsan begins right now. To our commentators.
Phase 2 Esports World Cup, Tekken 8 action. We're in Group C. We got 2 legends on the stage. It is Markman with Rip. Rip, it has been a long time, my friend. It is good to have you here.
It is good to be back currently. Ulsan, EWC Champion 2024, coming into this matchup here in Phase 2, going up against Kokoma. Last year was also here at EWC. This year had to qualify through the last chance qualifier to make it. And this one should be interesting. Kokoma was not playing well at all in Phase 1, but somehow still managed to squeak through. And then, you know, he told Spag, I got to go back to the old me.
But what does that mean, Rip?
I don't know. I asked him in person. I was like, what does that mean you got to go back to the old me? He's like, go back to my play style. I was like, what does that mean?
I don't remember him winning last year.
He was definitely worse. I don't know. But with that being said, hopefully he's not overthinking things.
No, and the thing is, for both of these players, I need to specifically call out, I feel like they're still doing some soul searching, trying to figure out which characters can they do the most damage with. They haven't seemed to, at least in Season 2, really find the characters that is going to secure them those big victories. They've been floating, they've been going back and forth. Kokoma using a little bit of Dragunov, using a little bit of Paul, using a little bit of Feng Wei. Ulsan, also the same way, using some Lars, using some Dragunov. What's he going to do? What are these players going to pick? This is a race to 2. And again, these guys are very familiar with each other. These are world-class players.
Exactly. And Ulsan, as you mentioned, having a little bit of a character crisis himself. But when we saw him in Phase 1, he almost lost to JDCR.
Yeah.
He was down 2 rounds in the final game. All of a sudden, he just turned something on, right? Light bulb came up, and he won.
I got to call that out because, you know, the week before, he lost to him at EVO.
Yeah.
That is a huge thing, to be able to overcome in such quick succession and be able to move forward. That is the true hallmark of a champion, is to be able to, you know what? I lost that time. I'm going to buckle down. I'm going to lock in. I'm going to focus, and I'm going to take it.
Yeah, Kokoma right now, he needs to find a way to get back to his winning ways, right? He knows he did not perform well in Phase 1, and he's trying to maybe psych himself up in some way to change things up and do better. But to me, it's just, you know, you can't focus on the money, even though it's incredibly life-changing money out here at the Esports World Cup. You just got to play the game. You've done it before. You've played all these opponents before. Just go in there and get it done.
Well, you guys saw it. He has the smell of victory, but can he take it for himself? Kokoma and Ulsan starts now.
And we saw from Ulsan, he has a lot of down forward 1, down 2, classic Dragunov. And when he really gets the timing of his opponent, he really steps on the gas, press the offense.
Yeah, and these are characters, again, that we don't really see as much winning tournaments nowadays. But again, still very, very strong threats.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And these characters themselves have just been such a staple in the top 8s of Tekken for the last, like, decade, it feels like.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he tried to go to the 4-2-1, but Ulsan ready with the step into the launch. The follow-up has him towards the side.
Good side roll.
Oh, man. Oh, big counter hit.
Rageful now, Ulsan countered again with the down back three. Kakoma going back to his old ways, I think.
Maybe he was talking about the rhythm. He found the rhythm.
Less afraid to do the risky lows, maybe. Another thing I've noticed about his playstyle, he uses a lot of the down back three, but doesn't use the QCF1 with Fang, even though it's faster now.
Yeah, it is a little bit sped up. Different types of punish. Of course, you know, launch punishable with that down back three. Let's see what he does. How they're going to approach. Has the wall positioning here, but a great step from Ulsan again. We're up forward two, and the guaranteed follow-up.
And he gets the back turn mid as well. Pressure right now. Good 10-frame punish there. Punish down as well. Boom! Kakoma looking good today.
Back to the old him, I guess. Man, he's looking strong. Let's see if he can continue onwards. You know, a lot of these games, a lot of these sets that we've been seeing throughout group stages today have been really one-sided. Really one-sided.
Dash of down forward three gets him. All the decision-making for Kakoma right now is there, right? Everything is working out correctly. And there it is, the QCF1.
He can hear you. He can feel you. Oh, it's the hop kick.
Wow.
You gonna rush and assault this? Not today.
Can we get to this wall, though? That's the question mark right now. It seems like we could be able to, and we do. And the heat's perfectly placed as well.
Into the spike and the pop-up.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, now what's the mix?
Boom! The heat smash Kakoma 3-0s Ulsan for game number 1.
I don't know if that was the placements of his lows, the ways that he was using down back three, but being able to get the heat smash at the very end, able to beat out any of the options that Ulsan was trying to push back with, that was a very dominant performance. But that was 3 rounds straight, yeah?
3 rounds straight Kakoma.
Sometimes it happens so fast we don't even get to think about it.
Ulsan yesterday mentioned that he was a little nervous going to the Kakoma matchup because Kakoma knows his playstyle.
Yeah. I mean, when you're a world-class player like Ulsan, I feel like more and more people will know. But obviously, Kokoma, because they played each other so many times, has that extra feel on it. He knows timing. Timing is what's important. You saw so many times as Ulsan made an approach, tried to take his turn back, goes for the running two. He got hit with the hop kick. He got hit with the counter hit jab. He got hit with the down back three. There was a lot to show in Kokoma and how he approached this.
And Ulsan now opting to stick with the Dragunov. Let's see if it's the right choice. He's made plenty of come from behind victories, so losing the first game, not the end of the world for Ulsan, but this is only a race to 2.
I mean, you don't want to drive in from the rear. Let's see what he does here. How is he going to approach? Now going for the ignition switch, the follow-up.
And Kakoma sidestepping with them. Gets to watch that 1-3 second hit.
Bro, he's just dashing.
They're both just dashing.
Okay, Ulsan now starting to open up offensively. Gets the salvo. Counter hit, pushing towards the wall here. Russian assault.
Wow, wrist to hide there off the back 4 extension. And oh my goodness, can he chase it down? He's trying to get the heat engager behind it.
Back in my day, you were not chasing that down.
It's a good point.
Okay. Looking to close things out here right now. Kokoma looking really strong.
Yo, but he positioned himself into the wall with all the pressure. He went for punish that. Heat dash. It's over. 4 rounds straight Kakoma.
Sometimes your reflexes are too strong. That whiff throw, he forced him to go for the throw break, and he was able to whiff punish because of the power crush.
Yeah, Ulsan is struggling right now.
I mean, he has to get on the scoreboard, man. That's 4 straight rounds now for Kokoma.
Yeah, we haven't seen as many back force from him, but their rush assault finds his mark, and oh my goodness, Kakoma is on today.
Yeah, the forward 4 able to land here. Now going to push towards the wall. He gets it, big damage. He's going to have to activate at some point. One of these players will. There it is.
Yeah, that had been oh, he got the heat smash.
Najee said he has positioning here. Goes for the assault one more time. No way. He did not press.
No way. He tried. And that's one of those moments, you know, where if you can land that, you can totally steal the momentum back. But right now, Ulsan on the board. Dangerous for Kakoma.
Let's see what he does and how he approaches here. I like it. Gets the follow-up, mix-up. Again for the low and the guaranteed hit. That is guaranteed follow-up afterwards. Oh my gosh, everything's starting to land for Kokoma.
You'll take me back to the old me.
Oh, the duck. He didn't get the right punish.
Doesn't matter. He's just going to shoulder anyway. Had the heat behind it. Would have been a heat dash to make it safe. And here we go. Set point, Kakoma.
Bro, I can't believe it's this early. Can Kakoma send the reigning champion to the loser's bracket this early?
I mean, can't count Ulsan out there. We saw the comebacks he made against JDCR. Okay, signal. Oh my goodness.
The way that Kokoma's approaching with just his spiritual pressure, just dashing in his face, it's crazy.
It's working out right now, too. If he can get one launcher. Oh, one launch will kill right now.
He has to be careful. Ulsan has to be very careful how he approaches here. Has to watch out how he's sidestepping here.
Kakoma just finding little jab pokes.
Punish.
Bigger of a risk that time. Duck.
He got the mini punish. Could have got way more.
It could have been the game already. It could have been the set already, but instead.
The challenge, the second hit.
Oh my gosh, he could have had it. He could have been over right now. He would have been one match in, but instead Ulsan final round game 2. Still set point Kokoma.
Yeah, got a little greedy there with the back 4 transition. Able to get punished here, but right now Kokoma not skipping a beat here. Has the pressure, has the wall positioning.
Got to do it this way. Back tempo, nice chase down from Ulsan.
No duck on the down forward 1 string. The follow up here, heat engage, forward 2. Oh, he's fighting. He's going to have to activate a charge. Fighting back here. Can he do it?
Big
the side step.
Yeah, Ulsan had the step, didn't go for a down forward 2 though. Now Kokoma's for the chance to close it out. The heat smash trades.
But he loses all his heat. Not able to get the full damage Oki afterwards. Uh-oh.
Red throw. Oh, one poke will do it. Oh my god, that was close to the wall. Would have been a wall splat. Spring kick doesn't kill. The back 4 will do it. Kokoma takes out Ulsan.
Going back to the old me. I don't know which version of himself he found, but the version he is running right now is proven to be working. And Kokoma moving on to the upper bracket finals. He has a chance to make it out.
Unbelievable. Compared to how he performed in phase 1, that is a little bit of a shocker there.
Wow, and just like that, a surprise result, I feel like you gotta say. The LCQ qualifier, Kokoma, actually takes down the EWC 2024 champion. What is going on right now?
Incredibly fast series as well. Blink and you'll miss it, but that's the beauty of it, right? You're here. It's a crown. It rests so heavy. The stress, you could see it on everybody's faces, especially Ulsan in this case, and through it all, it's a great story that we have to tell. It's not over for the EWC champion from last year, of course, but still an upset and a half here on the bracket reset.
Man, we literally are hearing drums right now. My man, look, the Twisted Minds mascot. There's some crazy energy going on right now, and I believe I know which player's name they are screaming.
I know exactly why they're doing it. So how about we start our next matchup here in Group C. First up, none other than the man himself, the GOAT, Arslan Ash! Representing Twisted Minds, there's one man holding the GOAT title. It is this man right here, the spearhead of the Pakistani scene, a trailblazer and a Nina main like no other. Last year he was out in groups. This year he is absolutely on his revenge arc at the Esports World Cup.
Arslan Ash, you cannot make it up. This man right here is another player that players actually consider potentially the GOAT even in his young career, already with 6 EVO titles, feats that we have not seen. That said, the game is not played with accolades, it's played with that controller in your hand, and this next man he is about to go up against is a legend in the game. Put your hands together for Q-Dons! Q-Dons representing Team Zero tenacity, but do not get it twisted. He has a whole lot of tenacity, ladies and gentlemen. This is an EVO champion. He won Tekken Tag back in 2005. That's how long he's been doing it. And a little jab at my brother, one of our talents here. He actually played against Ryan Hart back in that grand final. Shout out to both of those legends. TWT champion, winning Tekken 7 in 2017. This man has legacy and experience. This is an example of the new legends versus the old.
Rob, if we sit here and we just start counting down everything that these guys have won, we'll be here all day. We have a game to get started with, so our commentators sat and are ready. Arslan Ash is sat behind versus Q-Dons. Let's get it started.
Match of the day, Pakistan's Arslan Ash versus South Korea's Q-Dons the Legend. This one should be a lot of fun. Mark, how you feel about it?
I'm feeling good because, again, they called it out. A Nina player like no other. And you know why I say that and why they say that?
Why?
Because I think he's going to use Anna in this particular matchup. However, Rookie of the Year, Q-Dons. And why is he a rookie? Because this is the first time he switched away from his main character for a very long time of Devil Jin. He is now rocking Heihachi Mishima and seeing success, making it through the LCQ, and now challenging the world's best players here at EWC for a chance to move further and hopefully get into that top 8. 2 legendary players, they're going to clash. Only one person's going to come out on top.
And you heard the crowd in that arena. Super rowdy right now. Probably the loudest I've heard the crowd out here at Esports World Cup in these phases so far. But Arslan Ash, you see the Nina Hummer there, but it's most likely going to be that Anna. But also, these guys, they've met before, right? Pre-EVO Dojo, Arslan Ash beat Q-Dons. It seems like he has his number through and through, but Q-Dons has been training. He knew this was going to be the matchup from last night, so I'm sure, without a doubt, he has prepped himself to the best of his ability to try to take out Arslan Ash.
I expect that from every single player that's here, that they're going to prepare for what's in front of them or what they know. And I'm excited to see what happens here. What has Q-Dons been cooking? Because this is such a rare character that we would see. Obviously, he's been winning some tournaments here and there, representing in his region. But at this level, we've not seen a Mishima in a very long time.
Exactly, and also qualifying for EWC through that LCQ alongside, his homie Kokoma. And they're both in the same group here in Phase 2. Pretty wild.
Kokoma, of course, already sitting, waiting for a chance here. Ulsan, of course, had to go into the lower bracket. One of these 2 players will be facing off against one of the other.
God.
It's going to be, the stakes are high. The stakes are insane.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. One of these guys is going to lose, and they will have to play Ulsan.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And it doesn't matter which one goes there, because that's going to be a crazy match.
So Ulsan or one of these 2 will be eliminated.
Yep.
From Phase 2.
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy. All right. This is so wild to me, too, because Q-Dons, I remember he visited Southern California way back in like 2005, maybe even before that.
In the Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection days, right?
Yeah, and I remember he played so much that he hurt his hands on stick. He ended up winning the tournament by playing on pad back then.
Yeah.
That's how powerful he was, and he went to EVO and everything. But, that was 20 years ago, literally 20 years ago.
He's had one of the most storied careers in Tekken to be able to step away from the game, 20 years, come back, and be able to win a world championship. Not many people can do that. So when you're talking about GOATs, that's probably one of the most greatest storylines of all time in Tekken that we've had as a community. But again, you got to deal with champions from different eras, and this is one that we're being treated to right now. One of the legends of old going against the legend of now.
That is absolutely true. Arslan Ash, without a doubt, the legend of now. Since 2019, 6 EVO titles to his name. And he's done it with so many characters and now across 2 different Tekken games, Tekken 7 and Tekken 8.
Yeah, he is amassing EVO titles and EVO championships faster than anybody else, even faster than the rate of Justin Wong back in the day.
And the thing, too, the tournament sizes that Justin Wong back then were nowhere near the size of terms that Arslan is winning these days.
Yeah, it's great to see because, again, more and more people are into playing and competing at these tournaments around the world. For us, we were used to those Tekken tournaments where our biggest tournaments were like 300 people, right? to
was
be able
huge
to
to
see
me.
thousands now is insane. And again, for EWC, touching 11 events around the world, and then of course our 32 or 31 qualifiers, counting our champion from last year, it's a great global representation. Even though not every region was able to qualify, you still got to give them love, because everybody that made it out here, they deserve the respect.
Oh yeah, they fought hard to get these EWC spots. But man, this is going to be fun. Here we go into the match. It's going to be a Nina main like no other, using the Ana. Arslan Ash going up against the Heihachi from Kudans. Game 1, Phase 2, upper bracket. Let's get it.
Here we go. Everyone wants to know, Kudans, are you ready for this Ana? The approach, a down forward 1 to check.
Yeah, he's looking for that Chaos Judgment stance switching off the down forward 1-2.
Kudans definitely has a game plan. He is prepped and ready with that down forward 1. Has it locked and loaded. Already started using the Hell Sweep early on. Punish here. Arslan Ash, how are you going to be able to take control of the matchup here? Momentum is everything.
Smash, now the mix.
And one of the very important things here for Heihachi in general, he has to make sure he uses heat every single round to be able to activate Warrior Instinct, which makes Heihachi a much different, much stronger character.
Yeah, Kudans, if he's up 2 rounds to 1, we'll use that in round 4. Very common for him. But right now, his punishment game is on point. He's done a good job of interrupting the stance from Ana. Also, down jab interruption has been on point. Third hit strings, though, man. Arslan Ash, the matchup throwing those out.
I like the approach, too, with Kudans. The way that he's using the down forward 1, kind of dashing and finding his way in, it's going to open him up to be able to do things like dashing electric, dash back 4. He's trying to challenge Arslan to maybe sidestep it, and he hasn't been doing it. But a great duck there from Arslan.
Nice block here from Kudans, though. And the heat smash beats up the armor. Is that a wall slide? No.
Just outside of it, but he has rage still. The follow-up here with the elbow. Oh my God, the spring kick, that was clutch.
That one. The throw into fix. Yo, Kudans brings it back 2 rounds to 0 on Arslan Ash right now.
That was crazy. A down 1-2 at the very end. Surprised Arslan. He was not expecting that here. How can you slap?
And right now, Arslan trying to bail the down jab. And Kudans not fall for it. Hell axles in.
And that was the thing. The way Arslan was able to get offense started was to start opening him up with lows. And the moment he went for that, the Hell Axle hit.
All the way to the wall here. Boom!
And Kudans, he is playing prep. Whatever lab work he did, it is working right now.
Big lead right now for Kudans, but here, look out.
Wide opener.
Has rage as well. Every poke doing more damage, but he gets caught by the heat smash. Kudans looking to take game number 1, 3 rounds straight.
All right, I'm going to be very honest, Rip. When we were talking about it as a group, obviously I have been, and I'll let people know, I have been cheering for Kudans since forever now.
Yes.
I thought this was going to be impossible for him. But what did he just show? He showed us a 3-0 victory. That's not easy to do against this particular player, against Arslan Ash.
I have been commenting these STL events on Soup for a minute now. And let me tell you, this is the first time that I saw Kudans play with the Heihachi, and he went off with it right before even I said, he is onto something right now. I haven't seen this level of Kudans since he won the Tekken 7 TWT Finals.
Yeah, so shades of 2017 showing up here. And, you know, traditionally, Kudans is a player that plays very defensively sound. He has been going full tilt on offense.
I'm telling you.
Oh, my God.
He has adjusted to the Tekken 8 style of play. And he still has that right there, right? The defensive sidestep, look for the electric whip punish. And he has those. He's been having this execution for 20 years now.
Arslan has to be careful. He's in a bad spot by the wall. Oh my gosh, from crouch, down forward 4, guaranteed demon uppercut.
Eat up? I don't think so. I'm full. Third hit of the string. He's looking to duck at that time. Kudans is on it right now.
The sidestep. Oh my goodness. He is showing everything. Oh, the Chaos Judgment reversal of the throws.
Sick.
That was, oh my goodness.
Weapon focus on the wall, gets in the way, 1-1-2, and Kudans 4 rounds straight now on Arslan Ash.
That's unfortunate for Arslan because that was a big opportunity for him to take the momentum back. Okay, they're shooting.
Yeah, down back 2 starts the round. Very interesting choice there from Arslan.
The staggered wave dash from Kudans is so scary.
Keeps you guessing. Third hit the strings. Arslan special. Hey.
Good activation.
Good block.
Oh, he's trying to chase him down. What a whip punish. Arslan with an amazing down forward, too. He's going to push towards the wall. He should be able to get the kill here.
The back foot from Arslan was so good. And just taking the damage, don't take the balcony. Arslan finally on the board.
That was great stuff. He needed
fantastic.
that. Needed to put the Band-Aid on it.
Kudans checking the down forward 1-2. He's like, they could be a stance here, but doesn't matter. I'm going to go for this down forward 1.
Uh-oh, he has access to Warrior Instinct.
Yep.
Chaos Judgment stance.
He's been looking for it, right? Kudans has been instructed to down jab a lot since the first game, and Arslan now finally using the stance to auto-counter it.
There's a level of confidence here, and it has to say a lot because Arslan did not waver at all. He stuck to the Ana. He is trying to fight this out. Oh, the second. This is big. This is going to hurt big time.
The wall's right there. Kudan's adjusting for the wall spacing. Hey.
One more hit. One more mix. Oh, counter hit.
Punish that. Set point for Kudan. And he's all stocked up. Is it instinct time?
Yeah, I think he's going to go for it. He does not want to give Arslan a chance to fight back. He's going to pop and he's going to go in.
Oh, here we go. Warrior instinct activated for Kudan.
And the thing you have to be careful for, the demon uppercut, the demon breath becomes much more lethal. The hell sweep becomes much more lethal. Arslan, how are you going to deal with it? That's a great stop.
Fantastic
Take your turn
stop.
back.
Oh my gosh.
Catch
up down the screen. Didn't work out with the wild entry from Hayate. And here comes the heat burst activation. Get off him. Boom.
The demon breath, the follow-up, the damage.
Elsie's coming too. Here's the heat smash with a mix. Guard break.
Oh my goodness! He might be dead! He might be dead!
Not dead just yet. Kudan's gonna do it. The Hellsby 2-0. Kudan's over Arslan Ash.
A legend.
Hey Bubsy, I told you so. We right. Tell those other three guys at the desk what just happened.
Wow. And again, a lot of people thought he was the underdog going this, but that performance just now was not that of an underdog. That was a legendary performance from
versus LCQ qualifier Kudan.
And they played each other on the winner's side of the LCQ. Kudan's ended up beating Kokoma to be able to guarantee his spot, his top 4 placement there. And Kokoma, of course, had to come back all the way from the lower bracket, and he made it as well. But these guys have trained together in the past. They played together in the past. These guys know each other. And now this is the matchup we're going to see, Rip.
I remember back in like 2018, right? These guys were actually traveling to events together.
Yeah.
And Kokoma, I remember it was at NorCal Regionals, I think it was. Kokoma pulled out a DLC character because he knew Kudan didn't have experience against it, and he beat him with it. So I'm just wondering, now, it's like in this moment, to qualify for the top 8, do you have something in your pocket to take out Kudan still?
Yeah, the last time these guys met was at the LCQ here for EWC, and Kudan ended up winning that one quite convincingly, I would say. And again, maybe this is a lot different from how it was just last week. But again, Kokoma said he got to go back to the old him. And if the old him was any indication from what we saw in the last game, Kudan has his work cut out for him.
And that's a great point. Kokoma today has been playing fantastic. We just saw Kudan today playing fantastic.
Let's talk about the lower bracket. Arslan and Ulsan are going to be playing each other.
And one of them's going home.
Not just that, whoever loses here, the winner of that match has to play them.
That's disgusting. And
this is a crazy group. This is a crazy group.
This is an awesome group.
I love this game. Oh, man. Again, if you guys are tuning in, this is Tekken 8. This is Esports World Cup, where the best players in the world are battling it out for pride, for glory, and to cement their status as one of the best players of all time.
Yeah, this one is super intense because they do know each other and they have trained together in the past. But now so much on the line here just to get into that top 8 of the Esports World Cup here in 2025. Of course, it's Kudan's first time out here. Kokoma showed up last year but didn't even make it out of the group stage. He did take out the John back then, though. So that was a really surprising performance for him, but still didn't make it out.
All right. I got a lot of emotions running here, seeing, again, someone from our old school, for someone
Yes.
from back in the day, still being able to perform. And there's not that many players left. You know, there's Nee, there's Chanel, there's Kudans, but there's not many of the old guard still playing, still rocking. And we're talking about the Tekken 5 days, man. We're talking about old school. We're talking about over 20 years ago.
The good old days when walls were first introduced to Tekken.
Oh, man.
Wait, that was Tekken 4.
That was Tekken 4, yeah. Anyways, these guys are going into it. It's going to probably be what we saw last week. Feng Wei versus Heihachi in this race to 2. Whoever wins this set is going to be top 8 tomorrow.
Lots of pressure on these guys. I cannot wait to see it. Looks like they're finally locked in. They're going to Genmaji. Oh boy, Heihachi special.
We're going to ring the bells. We got an army of Mishima practitioners in the back. Feng Wei with the stolen scrolls. Let's see what happens as these guys get into it. This is a race to 2. We got Kokuma. We got Kudans. Let's go.
Back four counter at the start. Kudans like to use that to start some of these rounds, and boy, is it paying off right now.
Yeah, not just a payoff, but look at the huge damage in the corner. The mix-up here, down 3 follow-up.
Full crowd sweep for him as well.
And that's scary to use because you have to be point blank to get the knockdown.
Good block of the Helsies. Kudans a little aggro with it right there, and could come up with the right front punish.
Yep, he gets the big follow-up here with the combo. Let's see if he's going to be able to capitalize with the Oki as well. Sweep, yep.
Oh, he's back in his round now. One heat that shoulder.
He can do it.
There it is. Now the mix. Oh my God, the windy!
At a disadvantage like that, you're going to throw out the Godfist and it's going to land?
Honestly,
Kudans.
Kokoma gave him one moment. He's like, here's 3 frames to do something. He's like, all right, I'm an electric. You know, I'm like, what?
Hey. Man, those flinches with inches, the electric will work. You got to be ready for that kind of stuff.
Kokoma really established the Helsies with wild stand and 2 from Kokoma now.
Yeah, big counter hit. Should be able to push towards the wall here. Not going to get it. Here's the follow-up. Good challenge there from Kudans.
Hey. Oh, brother.
Into the mid.
Damage. Yeah. And the heat smash.
Not a lot of life left. He has to be careful.
He at least get the heat activation off, right? That's important for Heihachi. Off to the side.
Oh, this could be huge. Back 1-4. Follow-up.
And he's got enough health now to survive another poke from Fang.
He might be back in this. He guessed wrong.
Got to guess right here. Not guessing right. Kudans with the right choices today.
That was an insane sequence. That comeback round, that could have been 1-1 rounds. It could have been a much better sequence and situation for Kokuma, but now he's dealing with a big deficit. Has to go 3 rounds straight here in game number 1.
Oh my goodness, here we go. He's still in though, right? This is what we saw in the Ulsan match. Even when he lost rounds, it didn't phase him. He just kept on playing.
I mean, in Tekken 8, you're never out. You're never out until it says win on the other side. Can he put it together? But again, this is where Kudans is dangerous. He is activating. He's trying to fight out. Oh my goodness! The whiff punish, heat smash.
And that's going to give him a wall splat off to the side a little bit here. Tornado, wall combo.
He has the lead now.
It's insane.
Oh,
Ray
it's
Health
over.
is so wild.
It's over.
Is it 3 rounds straight for Kudans here? A side wall splat saves Kudans. Nope. It's Kudans. First game.
He is feeling something. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing something amazingly special. Kudans with confidence, with power. When that kind of player comes out to play, you see legendary moments.
And that's what we're witnessing right now. A legend back on the main stage here. 1 game away from qualifying into the top 8 of the Esports World Cup.
I mean, you called it out earlier on. You said shades of 2017. I didn't want to believe, but now I'm starting to drink that Kool-Aid.
I mean, when you see him play like this, it's hard not to look at it that way.
Yeah.
And Kokoma trying to lock in here. He had a couple of opportunities to turn things around, but just didn't quite work out there. A very nice comeback on the side of Kudans. When Kokoma made the comeback, he didn't quite get it done. So 3 rounds straight, but it was very close rounds. Here we go, game number 2. Group C, upper bracket, phase 2. Ball center forward interrupts here. Pound forward 2, didn't believe.
The approach from Kudans, his use of the down forward 1, it really makes his hell sweep that much more fearful.
And he's so good at just throwing at the healthy, like with no wind up, no wave behind it.
Oh, he tried to challenge his side. When you go for the jab interrupt to interrupt that last kick, that's what happens.
Oh my goodness, yo, he's on point right now. Heat smash, yes sir, now you gotta guess. Good choice.
Shifting clouds, follow up here, and Kokoma out of the corner. He needed this. This is huge because he can take this round. He can take the follow up. Let's see what he does with it. Oh, he gets the wall.
Wow, that was an amazing combo. Too low on the wall to get his shoulder afterwards. Punish that.
Oh, that's a great punish too. Down 4-2-2, has the wall, the back three able to land, and finally a round on the board.
The rounds have all been close, but finally Kokoma able to close one out. Back turn mix is working out for him, especially in the matchup against Ulsan earlier. And look at him, flipping him.
Yeah, he's got a right read on it. Again, the way that he's been playing timing-wise throughout the day has been really, really good. Kudan's starting to fight back now. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, Kokoma. Decent life lead, but getting pushed back in this corner right now. The Weibo pressure from Kudan. Oh, the back four. Hey, doesn't get the last hit. Healthy pressure. Keeps him guessing.
Oh, he went for it. And I don't know what was that. The broken toy.
Side rolls out. Didn't punish his back.
Has a chance here. Gets the follow-up. That's big damage.
He's got a shoulder. Yeah. Gets more health back with the running three for the pressure. Now 10 seconds. Low parry from Kudan.
That was wild. It could have easily been a counter hit. It could have easily been a win. But Kudan's fighting back. The tenacity. He is never giving up.
Checking the feet. Oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
He's panicking just a little bit, right? I mean, these moments are so tight.
I didn't know the old him was missing punishes. Oh, back dash it too.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. They're both missing him now.
The nerves. The execution.
From the back forward, counters QCF1.
He interrupted the activation there.
Hey.
Oh, he missed the follow too. These guys are bobbling it. What's going on?
High pressure situation, a lot on the line here.
They're circling each other, trying to find the opening. Goes for the forward four there. What's he gonna add? Oh my god, his back's to the wall.
And counter hits the down back three. Kokoma up 2 rounds to 1 here. Trying to get a game.
He needs this. He needs to be able to get some of that breathing space. The sidestep hop kick is huge.
Beautiful stuff. Tornado coming up here. Get to that wall with his combo. Kudan, though, he has that 3 stocks ready to go. Will we get the instinct? We do.
Yeah, and I love it. He is so fearless. What do you do? You can't punish it. What are you gonna do?
It's cheap now. Wow.
Oh, that was so sick.
Will the instinct save Kudan somehow here? Health Sweep mix incoming.
Bro, Heihachi is scary when he has instinct pop. And he has heat.
And oh my goodness. Running 3 pressure, Kokoma trying to close it out. The headbutt will do it. That's the old rounder from Kokoma.
Here we go. Kokoma fighting back in the mix now. It is all tied up, guys. 1 apiece.
Man, I'm a fan of both of these guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to see either of them lose, but one of them is about to win. Coming up here in the next game, Kokoma is locked in. We saw a little bit of bobbles on both sides there.
Yeah.
Players both got to pull it together for this final game.
Those scrambles, though, are what makes crazy moments. Being able to look back at that and kind of just remember, oh man, I'm excited. Here we go. The final game between these two. And again, if you guys are tuning in, if you guys have been watching, it's been an amazing year so far for Tekken 8. Obviously, a lot of players going back and forth. You see a lot of your favorites dropping like flies. But again, not everybody can win. There's only going to be one winner at the end of this. But again, you got to give everybody their props. Here we go. Feng Wei versus Heihachi. Winner moves on.
And we're going to do it in the Sanctum here. Plenty of space to work with. Let's get it. Final game.
We got breakable walls in play that can help extend damage as well, but also increase the playing field. Then, of course, with the potential final round, we could go downstairs as well. Okay, nice. I like the crush there.
Yeah, good armor usage.
Oh, the interrupted while standing 4. Talk to the hand.
Back 1. Rarely seen these days.
Yeah, we're moving fortresses and mountains here just to make things work.
Both players, heat bars winding down. Kudan's the first to suspend the smash. Ducks unbreakable. Let's go.
That was super sick. Able to get the big punish. Oh, but he missed the combo. This time the Omen. Uh-oh. Kudan's. Oh, yeah. That sucks.
I was going to say he's going to wake up and do something with heat because he had the bar still there. But that was a really good duck there a second ago against the guard break. That was really important for Kokoma.
Yeah, that was a pure control thing, but Kokoma in the lead now here. Whoa, from crouch down forward 2, new launcher there for Heihachi.
Yeah, who uses that even? Raw and neutral, it's not even a punish.
Yeah, but it does track to the other side, so he's able to make it work.
Bopping him. Lucky's not a wall step for Tacoma here. Got to guess correctly here again.
Oh, he canceled it this time. Back four. Talk to the gut. Here we go. Kokoma feel himself. He's bobbing his head.
Nice perfect here from Kudon. Oh, the electrics is still there. Got to be careful at all times. Man, Tacoma slowing things down just a bit, but here come the hell sweeps from Kudon. Wow, this is much slower of a pace.
Ooh, he's trying to play control here. These guys fighting in the middle, looking and jockeying for this position here. Not overcommitting to huge opportunity, but again, that could have been a launcher there.
That should have been the full crouch down forward two from Heihachi.
Yep. Ooh, he checked him with the back four.
Blocked the heat first there, had the duck in the down forward one, didn't believe.
He stopped on his toes.
We can just, oh yeah, he's gonna keep going with it for sure.
Oh man, this is crazy.
Smash block, now you gotta guess again.
It's a hell sweep. What? That's the first time he's pulled out the option like that. Oh my goodness.
And it's first time, but now it's also first time for set point. Kudon found the electric combo towards the wall here. Tornado.
This is a legendary player mode activated. He's about to activate it. It's gonna be scary.
He's laughing at Kokoma with a lot of great health on his side. If he can find a heat engager, that'll be a great recover for him, or just even a combo with the launch.
Is he looking to end it here? What's he gonna do?
Kokoma's still poking his way back through this. Not giving up just yet. Last picture, and the axe kick will do it. Kudon's gonna qualify for the top 8 of Esports World Cup.
Bro, I gotta call it out. I thought Kokoma was turning things around. I thought by winning those rounds, gaining those counter hits, and getting those pokes, he was starting to... This is like deja vu. This is like deja vu. Because again, these guys faced off at each other in almost the same situation in the LCQ. Kudon's qualified, moving on to the final day. And now Kokoma has to run the gauntlet. He has to run the gauntlet. Guys, look at this stuff. Man, I can't do this. I'm glad you're not Steve, because we would have broke this room.
I know.
We would have started throwing things.
Look, for me, it's like I've seen this Kudon's. I expected it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not like going crazy, because I'm like, yes, this is what I've been telling you guys about. But you've seen it here. He is back. He's locked in. The Heihachi is real. It's not some made-up character. He doesn't need the Devil Jin. The Heihachi's all he actually needs right now. And he's done a good job of harnessing the instinct. And just in general, right? Just his waivus, his spacing, his down forward one control is, like, I think the most standout thing for me about the Heihachi.
As a takeaway, Rip, talk to me about Group C. What are the implications? What are we looking at now?
I mean, the wildest thing, right? We saw Kokoma come out here and stop Ulsan, which was a big shocker. Then Kudon's takes out Arslan Ash, 6 rounds to 1. That's a shocker. They play each other. It goes down a final game situation. Could have went either way, but Kudon's was just clutching out more of the rounds. But that means in the loser side of this one, we're going to have Ulsan versus Arslan Ash. The winner of that gets Kokoma to make it out.
And the loser is eliminated.
Yes. So 2 out of those 3 are going home tomorrow. It'll be either Ulsan, Arslan, and Kokoma. 2 out of those 3 will not make the top 8.
And then the key takeaway, of course, is Kudon's making it out, qualifying for our top 8. And again, the legendary player. He honestly really put on an amazing show. It is something that is legendary to watch, and I hope you guys look forward to more of this.
Yeah, but let's send it on over to the stage for an interview to see what's up.
Don't call it a comeback. He has been here for years. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, make some noise for Kudons! Phenomenal. Kudons, we've seen, of course, that you won EVO dating all the way back to 2005. What I wonder is, did you ever doubt yourself? Did you ever doubt if you still had it? And what does it mean 20 years later to be in top 8 of the Esports World Cup?
일단 쿠단 선수 승리 축하드리고요. 일단 첫 번째 질문은 어떻게 보면 정말 20년 전 2005년에 에보 우승을 하시고 나서 이렇게 20년 뒤에 이렇게 이 큰 무대에서 8강에 서실 거라고 생각을 하셨는지, 그리고 이 순간에 오시기까지 단 한 번이라도 이렇게까지 자신을 의심한 적이 있으신지 궁금합니다.
사실 제가 처음 국제대회 데뷔한 게 2005년입니다. 근데 2005년에 이제 에보에서 이제 철권 태권을 우승하고, 그 이후에 제가 20년이 지난 지금 이 자리에 설 줄은 사실 상상도 못했고, 사실 일반인으로 살아갈 줄 알았었습니다. 근데 정말 생각도 못했습니다. 그리고 질문이, 제가 지금 긴장해가지고
지금까지 이렇게 오실 거를 의심을 하셨는지.
사실 작년 한 해 동안 사실 성적이 좋지 못하고 이제 저에 대한 의심을 가졌었는데 캐릭터를 바꾸고 제 자신을 한 번 더 다그치고 나아가자는 생각에 지금까지 열심히 연습해온 게 이렇게 큰 무대에 8강에 올라오게 된 것 같습니다. 감사합니다.
Yeah, I mean, 2005 when I won EVO, I didn't really think of myself I would be on this stage 20 years later. I mean, I just could, maybe I think I would retire and live a normal life. But that being said, I'm really nervous right now, so I couldn't like get it right. But yeah, I mean, that being said, competing in this stage, I had doubted myself over and over again because I underperformed early this year, so I didn't really think that I would be in this stage myself, but now I'm trying to get over it as much as possible.
Kudans, I speak for all of your fans watching from home right now. We are all extremely excited and happy and thankful for the fact that you did not hang it up and go and live a regular life, because instead you were destined to be the legend that you are. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Kudans! And we are not done. We have even more Tekken 8 EWC action coming at you after this break.
Hey everyone, what's going on? I'm Ryan Hart reporting from EWC 2025 Tekken 8 TV. Now, there's been some rumors floating about Arslan Ash not taking training properly, shirking responsibility, going on lavish holidays and extravagant shopping sprees on the Champs-Elysees and Madison Avenue. I'm going to talk to some of the players and find out exactly what's going on.
He was supposed to be like practice with me, but he's just missing.
What happened?
I don't know, he's always missing. Where's he?
Bro, you know this guy does this all the time. He'll just like disappear and no one knows where he is. Like, I messaged him yesterday and zero reply. I don't know where this guy is, man.
アッシュはそうね、練習は基本来ないね。次の日に対戦会とかあってアッシュも来るからよかったら来ないって言われて行ってもいないみたいな。結構ある。
Hey, have you guys seen Arslan Ash?
No.
Where is he? After 5 hours of searching, I finally found Arslan. Hey Arslan, you've got to clear this up for me. I've heard that you haven't been practicing properly, you've been going on travel trips and exotic cruises. What's happening?
Hey man, how can you ask this question? Look at all this mess. I have been practicing so hard. This is EWC.
So that's it, you've heard it straight from the horse's mouth, and despite the excessive trading rumors, war combos have not turned into Wall Street. The rumors are all fake, and the mystery is solved. Are you good at drawing, my man?
No.
Oh my god.
My drawing is really good.
Armor King.
You need to draw, where's my marker? Your favorite character. Your goal to be champion, you have to draw your favorite Tekken character, and I have to guess what that character is. Oh, he's getting into it. Look at the concentration.
It's very hard.
I know, you're like concentrating. These are really wide strokes you're doing, and this is scary because I don't feel like there's no detail in this book. Man, you're really getting there. Everybody else was done by now, by the way. I just want, no pressure. Right.
I have pressure. Super pressure. Because of you.
Because of me?
Yeah.
All right, all sign.
Finish.
Wait, that was really fast. Ready, so show the camera first, and then I will guess. That's actually pretty good. This is Panda and the bee suit. I'm gonna look at it, You gotta show it.
Okay, like this.
Ah, that is Bob. Bob from Tekken is his favorite character. You missed this character, right?
Sure.
Yo, good
Thank you.
work. Good work. So this is your favorite character, Panda.
Yeah.
With that being said, guys, it's EWC Tekken 8 week starts now. He's going to be defending his championship. My name is Tasty Steve. This is Ulsan. We'll see you guys next time.
He's proven it time and time again. The legend Kudan's wave dashes his way into phase 3. He was counted out after last year, but he's proven himself once again. Arslan Ulsan Kokoma will have to fight for one spot in that phase 3 tomorrow. What a bracket that will be. Rukang, Bubsy, MYK. I think we just saw history in the making.
Wow, honestly, that was incredible there. First of all, big shout outs to Tasty Steve at the back who predicted all of that and
So
said
wait,
it to us before.
Not me.
No, you
Was
as
it-
well.
hold on,
You as
hold on,
well.
hold on.
He did call it out here at the couch.
I was getting to that. Yeah, you as well, Bubsy. Of course, you predicted that. But man, what an insane play! I am actually quite speechless. I have no words to describe what just happened.
I mean, after that break as well, I'm still just sitting here thinking, I'm still trying to like digest it. It was the way he, let's just go to the Arslan Ash match. It's just the way he played. You can see he came with a strict game plan. You see a lot of down jabs. He just didn't want to get Anna started. And that's where the match would have been one for Arslan Ash. If you got the jabs, the down one forward, 1-2s, that's where it would have been really, really sticky pressure. But it's just like Arslan didn't even get started at all.
Absolutely. Like to add on to that, it's just like Kudan set the pace in every one of the sets, right? And even against the Arslan match, anytime like he was in his face, he just stayed real. He was doing the Williams sister tactics with Heihachi to the end. It's like, I'm gonna stay in your face with down forward 1. You're never going into full crouch rear mix.
He wasn't able to get comfortable at all. Every time you tried to apply the full crouch mix up, there was something there, whether it was a hunting hawk, a down forward 1 or something. He was so locked in. And I just want to let you guys know, by the way, that Kudans is eligible for the Jafonso Award because he qualified through the LCQ. If he now wins Esports World Cup, he will win an extra $50,000. And what's crazy is that winners finals was Kokoma versus Kudans. Now they both qualified through the LCQ.
Yeah.
Crazy consistency.
Proof is in the pudding, man. I feel like a lot of the times, a lot of the LCQ winners do really well, but this time, you know, 2 of them fell out. Kudan's Kokoma still in there. Kudans though, man.
We're all lost for words.
Listen,
That means the first round of losers in that group tomorrow is Ulsan versus Arslan Ash. One of those guys is going 0-2. You know, the defending champion of EWC. That was a match we saw last year as well in phase 1. Ulsan Arslan, and Ulsan managed to clutch it out, right? But man, that is crazy that one of those guys is going to be going home, you know, early on the final day.
I'm still just speechless, but yeah,
That's all of us.
The group literally just turned on his head, and then we have to say it as well again. The underdog, the guy that we put as underdog to challenger now, is he suggested a favorite? Maybe
we might have to push him up one more tier.
I don't know.
To be fair, though, me and MYK, we did push him from
a contender.
Yeah, we put him from an underdog to a contender because we know that this guy's been playing crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, we must move on. Our next group, our final group of the day, Group D, and the first matchup is going to be Mangja versus Low High. This is very, very important because we have DRX versus Virtus Pro. So just talking about the club championship quickly, you know, we're in a situation now where Virtus just lost grand finals in TFT. They haven't got a single title win yet here at EWC, but they have a lot of points. You know that the team is going to be all backing him right now. But DRX, we saw in the crowd a lot of DRX fans rooting for Low High. And man, this is going to be a hard one to call because both these guys are really old school legendary players, man.
Yeah, and absolutely. Low High, I feel like he's been grinding so hard in this game himself, kind of like soul searching with the character Shaheen a little bit at the beginning, Steve, but now he's locked it in with the Brian.
Yeah, I was actually watching these two play like online, right, literally before I came here, and it was quite interesting that you see the playstyle that Low High came with yesterday was all ultra aggressive in your face, but when he seems to go up against Mangja, he really like steps back and it's like, okay, I'm gonna take a real step back. And one thing I really did notice is Mangja was stepping a lot of Low High's forward threes, his counter hit attempts. So
is it the lateral movement, or do you think it's the threat, the counter hits from Law that he's a little bit scared of, that makes him play
that 1-1-1, man, that 1-1-1, that back 1-2-2, especially with heat, it does so much damage.
Do you think that that's the reason, the counter hits, or is it just?
Yeah, I think it's definitely the counter. I think he's just trying to catch him like pressing buttons. It's a lot of the jab pressing. He knows his minus. He's like, okay, you're going to be a little bit aggressive, 4-3, but nah, he's already scouted that out.
But I think that the next matchup in this group is the one that you are all waiting for. It is going to be, ladies and lads, Mulgold versus Artif. This is going to be a barn burner. Rukang, talk to me.
God, yeah, this next match here, Morgold, no introduction needed, and Atif as well, one of the best players in the world. Atif is actually one of the favorites to take the whole tournament here, representing Team Falcons, so it's super important as well for the club championships.
Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, Atif, he's been extremely consistent. I feel like if you look at his page of results, it's either first, second. It's really good, right? But Morgold, he's been playing super clutch. Look at the way he was able to beat Naman Chaudhry, right? Right at the end, that down back 1+2. He is definitely going to have a little bit of fire under him, right, with that. But talk about Morgold, we actually have Brian Hart right now with Morgold to talk about his upcoming match in this group.
Here with Morgold ahead of his match versus Atif. I want to ask him though, how did you get into Tekken?
I first started Tekken at Tekken tournaments too, and I went arcade center with my father.
Your father brought you to the arcade?
Yes, that was my first Tekken.
Wow, that's incredible. And so he brought you into the game, and how has Tekken changed your life?
I think I didn't believe Tekken changed my life before, but from now Tekken changed my life. So I think I have to try more hard at Tekken. Yes.
Amazing. Yeah, thanks for that. So ahead of Atif, how are you feeling? You confident? Have you looked at odds? What's going on mentally right now?
Yeah, Evo Vegas, I lost against Atif, so I really want to revenge against him. So I really want to make him lose.
All right, the game plan is set. What's going to happen when Atif locks horns with Morgold? We're going to find out.
Thank you very much, Ryan. Well, I just want to remind people that the last time Morgold was in the Middle East, Abu Dhabi, earlier this year, he OCV'd Team Pakistan in a Pakistan versus Korea 3v3 exhibition. Took the entire team out, including Atif as well. So Morgold, we know Morgold, when he's on a mission to get revenge, he usually gets it, man. MYK, talk to me about that matchup, man. Atif and Morgold.
It's going to be a tough one, man. I think at Evo, just the last time they ran into each other, it's just like I've seen some uncharacteristic stuff from a Morgold that I've never seen him before. Like panic twin pistons for keep out. Like I've never seen that before. But he was just getting so pressured by Atif Zana there. The 2-jab, the control. Atif really had him locked down there.
I actually watched that match back before we came here, and Morgold started really strong in the beginning. I think he started with Blue Moon Burst straight off the bat. So he played with this ultra aggression. He was using a lot of power crushes, but like you said, Atif is just one of the best at just controlling the tempo and taking it back. That 2-jab with Anna is a bit of a problem when you're playing super aggressive.
Yeah, exactly. And back to MYK's point about people disrespecting and using twin pistons as keep out as well. I feel like there's been a lot of games that we've seen today where people are at -5, -6, and they're choosing to disrespect. We saw heat engages, and then Kudan's doing an electric out of nowhere. So it might be the way to kind of move forward with Tekken, to disrespect the frames.
Active defense.
Active defense, as Margin was saying. Well, I'm going to ask the same question, guys. You know what time it is, man.
I don't want to say anything.
We were wrong last time. Bubsy, let me start with you, because you always right, man.
No, I think I should go last.
Okay, fine. You go last. I'm okay.
I got to go with Atif. He's been my #1 pick all tournament, all year.
I'll have to go with Atif as well. I like the way he's playing.
I'm scared now. Bubsy.
I think Atif on this one.
All right, you know what? I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to say Morgold is going to get it. He's going to get his revenge, in my opinion. Yeah, I got Morgold. I was thinking about it. I was thinking Ladies and lads, last year's grand finalist and favorite Atif, alongside Morgold, Mangja, and Lohai, is our final group of the day. It's going to be insane. Ladies and lads, do not go anywhere. Final group, Group D, coming up.
The Cinderella story of Tekken, from unknown player to best in the world, in just one weekend. Arslan Ash expanded the world map of Tekken. He put Pakistan on the map.
And Arslan Ash, Evo 2019 champion, ladies and gentlemen.
And he would show again and again, Pakistani Tekken is the best in the world. His path is an unending one. Every tournament he needs to prove again he is not only the best in Pakistan, but the best in the world.
Tekken has changed my life. I'm a pro gamer traveling around the world, and it makes me feel so proud that I am making Pakistan a little bit more famous. I will show the world that I am still the best, and I will bring EWC trophy back to Pakistan.
Ladies and lads, Spag here at the Esports World Cup 2025, this time joined by a returning player, Bilal. Bilal, my friend, do you know what you're actually doing here right now?
I am still surprised. I don't know.
You don't know what you're doing here? You're actually here to play a first to one. Bring in the opponent for Bilal. Oh my God, it's Mr. Joe Budden here coming.
That was expertly played by Joe Budden. Wow! Ultra soft.
Oh, look at his face. He can't quite believe it. How do you feel?
Hello.
Are you ready?
Okay, let's go. I think this is a chance to do the same.
What stage is it going to be? We're going to the Colosseum of Fate. Of course, Fate brought these two together once again. Brian versus Claudio. Goes for the dash, gets a full combo. He doesn't even need to first. Round two, Bilal. Round two, here we go. Big whiff punish there from Bilal. Hang on a second. Nice, okay, 2 rounds to 0. One more hit's going to do it here for Bilal. It's going to be 3 rounds straight. Oh, the parry as well. Bilal takes it. 3-0. Hang on, what's this? Oh, he's gifting him the toilet paper. Bilal.
This time I won, bro.
Oh!
Oh my God.
It's Berzine.
This time be ready, man. It's CWC.
Good one. Good one. Thank you, thank you. I'll take it to my room.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Amazon Esports Arena here live in Riyadh as we continue on with our day. But first, Rob, Group C. Oh my God. You want upsets? Kudans taking out big contenders, which means tomorrow it's Arslan, Ash, and Ulsan playing in lower brackets?
Unbelievable. My man's Kudans, the OG, getting it done. In the end of the day, he let it be known. Yes, I won Evo all the way back in 2005. And then 20 years later, he is right here on this stage, still kicking, still godlike, and officially he is qualified for the top 8. He takes down Kokoma, and then, of course, takes down Arslan Ash even before that. And how about Kokoma versus Ulsan? My man's coming from the last chance qualifier and ends up beating the last year's EWC champion. You don't know what you're gonna get here at EWC, but you do know that it's gonna be godlike. That being said, we are about to deliver on that promise right now. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Team DRX's Lohai! Lohai. You all know the name, and you have to respect it. Tekken 7, Evo 2018 champion, qualified for so many TWTs, top 2 finish at Evo Japan 2024 in Tekken 8, and his captain consistency, top 8s at the mix-up, Evo 2025, chain shift, and combo breaker. This man is due for his first big win in the world of Tekken 8.
It would be a landmark win should he make it here at the Esports World Cup, but he's got a tough opponent against him. Let's welcome to the stage, Manja! Representing Virtus Pro, the Nameless King has stepped into the ring and is ready to bring down the law with the law in this matchup. A signature character for him, already going deeper than his EWC 2024 run. He is hungry for international gold. His explosive playstyle makes him a consistent threat. Any day, anytime, you gotta watch out for him.
Well, you know what? Right now, Manja is going head-to-head with the man himself. As we see the handshake right there, we do see the smiles. But in the end of the day, this moment is extremely serious. The pressure is high. Don't drop your combos. Don't drop the stick. Ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time. Manja versus Lohi. Let's send things over to our commentators.
Esports World Cup, Tekken 8, Manja, and Lohi.
Two Law players, except one guy doesn't use Law anymore. Lohi got Manja the last time they met, 2-1. You see the heat burst, used to that. Manja used it a lot as a get off me tool with Law, exactly. But also a couple of engage there. And stems and punches on Lohi's favor, right? And that's be really important in the Law matchup.
Yeah, I think with Brian, he has a lot more options to be able to beat movement and kind of get around. And, you know, Lohi has always been one of those players that has immaculate spacing. Manja, though, he has kind of, from what we've seen so far, really reinvented his Law style and coming back and beating demons that eviscerated him last year. So he is having an amazing Esports World Cup so far, but now running into a legendary player in his own right with Lohi.
I remember playing Manja originally way back in like 2010.
Oh, you played Malgu.
Malgu, yeah, way back then, exactly, before the name swap. But back then, he was still a contender, right? He won Ultimate Tournament back then. That was in Tekken 6. So here he is 15 years later, still competing on the biggest stages in the world. And it was so cool to see him, you know, place at EVO Japan to get the ticket to EWC last year and then do the same thing again this year. So he's one of these guys who's managed to skip the whole qualification process just by getting it done the first time.
Well, let's see if he can get it done right now. He is using the martial law. Lohi with the expected Brian Fury pick. Let's see how this goes. Group D, game number 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, I think this match is pretty even too, between the characters at least. Yeah, a lot of jab, down forward 1, down forward 2.
Oh man, he is throwing out attacks here, making great use of the jab here, but you know what? What's a jab to a counter hit back 1?
I think all of the really small pokes you saw there on Lohi's side, no chip damage, right? So he just put himself at risk of being countered eventually. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's one of the things you have to be very wary about, especially with characters with great pokes. It leaves them more susceptible to counter hits if you're going to be careless.
That
Snake
was
eyes.
sick.
Here we go.
Lohi picking up where he left off yesterday.
Yeah, and it was in winning succession. This time getting a big forward 3 counter hit. Pushing now towards the wall. He's going to get it.
And that was a really good option too, right? He saw Law doing the crouch dash forward. He's like, all right, if you hit any button out of his crouch dash, my forward 3
Snake
counter
edge?
He knows what he's doing. He's a professional.
Yeah. Yeah. Does he have a... Oh my God. Does he have a license for that?
Perfect. He's got a license for perfects right now. Not a great start for Manja here. Lohi up 2-0.
Yeah. He's going to have to dig deep. Find a way to really not get counter hit.
That's what he needs to find right now. A way to not get counter hit to the wall.
All right, another familiar situation for Lohi here. Spring kick from Manja, able to get out of that and reversing the roll now. Poison arrow, follow-up, slide, nunchucks. Much better round now from Manja. See what he does. Oh
my
no.
Gosh. Not keeping an eye on his heat dash or his heat timer there. Lohi opts to spend heat right at the last second.
Let's see what Patience has. Oh, he's going to close it out. One more hit, one sliver. Oh, the risky slide.
Gotta go for him. Just run up and nunchuck. He's got a big opportunity to close out the round. Strainer Rage Art should work out here for him.
Yeah, even if it doesn't, you know, he's going to heal some life. He's going to have the advantage here. But not only that, he gets to breathe just a little bit here going into the next round.
Clutch slide. He's a counter hit nunchuck. Keeps Manja in this game number 1 here.
Oh, good placement there from Lohi. Again, just starting to land everything here. Again with the 4-3. That's the thing that has gotten so many counter hits for him so far. Just having the right read and knowing when to be able to do it.
I mean, if you're getting countered by Brian every round, you're kind of screwed. And there's the heat smash.
Yeah, and that was from a counter hit taunt.
Yep.
Able to close things out. Right now, it's looking really, really good for Lohi.
In phase 1, we talked a lot about how Lohi's taunt into heat smash was very successful for him.
Yep.
Still has it locked in here in phase 2.
Bro, I'm still hype he hit a snake edge.
That was tight.
I think it might have been an accident.
I think Manja needs to bring out the Dragon Tail. Keep it even.
Fight fire with fire?
Yeah, dude. I mean, sure, Brian gets a whole launching combo off it, and Law, you know, he does the slower move and doesn't get anything, so that works out. You know, I'm sure it'll work.
Okay.
Try it out.
Let's go. I'm down. If he's gonna go crazy, I'm gonna go crazy too. Oh, and you gotta go crazy in this stage.
Let's get it, Mangja. Come on now. Do it for the law players out there. I'm talking about myself.
One of the things I gotta call out specifically is Mangja did not land any juggles in that last game at all.
He was primarily this, right? A lot of looking for pokes, and as he's looking for these pokes, he's getting caught with a 4-3 counter from Brian.
Yeah, and you gotta think, as a player, as Lowhigh, you have to be like, you know what? I'm not scared of this guy. He's not gonna do nothing to me. He can't do anything to hurt me.
Yeah, and whenever Mangja's also trying to use the DSS transition, right? DSS transition or the crouch dash mix-up, that's where the counters are being found right now. Like, if I'm Mangja, I'm going to try to use more of the crouch dash out of DSS just to throw off his timing.
Yeah, that don't count. You got to float. Big damage, though. See what he does here. How is he going to approach? Oh, my God. Approach to the orbit. Get launched into orbit. That is the heal that we're dealing with.
At least we didn't go farther. He smashed back. Mangja, last chance, not going to get a chance to do anything.
Yeah, that down 3+4, able to land here, close things out. Right now, Lowhigh continuing this momentum, looking really strong here. Mangja has to do something.
Look for back 1-2-2 that time. He is struggling right now.
Struggle City is not where you want to be.
Beautiful. There it is. Finally, a full launch combo.
Yeah, and the thing is, he was able to step and get around those 4-3s a lot. But again, the timing and the reads that Lowhigh has had has just been precise.
Line's good. Nunchuck gets back to heat timer.
Okay, Mangja right now with the huge lead here, looking to close things out, but again, a huge counter hit. Oh. Are you all right? Oh my goodness, it's training. That's an unfortunate one.
Yeah, Lowhigh stays in it, and found the heat smash over.
I thought he was going to get even more damage from it.
Oh my goodness, and Mangja getting caught ducking. Set point for Lowhigh.
Here we go. Big opportunity for Lowhigh to secure himself a better spot to be able to make it out of this crazy group.
And again, the 4-3 counter is coming into play.
They're trading the follow-up here. Look at that, just the motion.
Oh. It's not armored anymore.
Yeah, able to beat it out here now, pushing towards the wall. Mangja has to do something.
No, sir, out of range with the nunchuck attempt, and just like that, it's going to be a wall boom. Lowhigh, take him the other way.
Yeah, and it's going to be very, very sticky here because he's going to probably have one more sequence here he's going to have to deal with. Oh, he got lucky.
Wow,
he got unlucky.
Trying to use that Dragon Charge, not working out for Mangja. Lowhigh taking him out 2-0.
Good stuff to Lowhigh, but man, he dominated that set. He completely dominated that set. I don't think he was scared of Law at all. Not scared of Mangja's offense either.
No, and a lot of Mangja's offense that got him countered was really using that DSS transition, go for those crouch dash mix-ups, and most of his damage.
But before we do that, we're going to go to the stage.
The first match of Group D was absolutely insane. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, Lowhigh, who else would it be? 2-0 victory, laying the smackdown, if I am going to be frank about the situation.
It was a kind of blink and you'll miss it game. Absolute domination by Lowhigh, and it was good to see, as you heard it from our commentators, he knows how to play Law. It's one of his characters also in the back pocket. Just completely outplayed Mangja throughout that game. So honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing more of Lohai. Maybe he'll be a tougher opponent in this group. Speaking of which.
Okay, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's about time for our next match. Actually, I might be jumping the gun. I don't want to introduce my player first. I have a feeling that these fans might want to see someone else first.
I think they do. Let's do it then, all together. Riyadh, please welcome to the stage, Atif from Team Falcons! His character flexibility is unlike any other, taking opponents by storm and adapting to every situation. His cabinet is chock full of gold and silver, including his second place at the Esports World Cup last year here in Riyadh, making him absolutely one of the favorites to win it all once again. His name might be Atif, someone who has a lot of heart and kindness, but on the server, in the actual competition, there is no love lost against this man.
Milosh, absolutely love it. Excellent breakdown. Ladies and gentlemen, as you guys know, Atif, one of the favorites to win any tournament that he enters. But that said, he needs to go ahead and prove that he can do it once again. But this time, he's trying to take it all the way and take home first place. But a man stands in his way. And his name, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mulgold! Mulgold representing Team DN Freaks. People, the Falcons fans want to boo, but at the end of the day, you can't play for them. They can't get the W for them. Ladies and gentlemen, simply put, this is one of the best players on planet Earth today. He is young, but he's been competing since 2017. This is the reigning and defending combo breaker and second win champion. Korea has so many legends, and Mulgold is trying to spearhead the next generation. The energy in here is absolutely electric.
We got a Team Falcons player, of course, the champions of last year's club championship. This time, every single point matters. They haven't won it yet. They are not in that safe position like they were last year anymore. Competition's heated up, and it's a lot of pressure on Atif, but Mulgold is looking for that gold. He's got it mulling over. Then our commentators are set. So are our players. Let's send it to our game and get it all started.
One of the biggest matches of the day. Mulgold from South Korea going up against Atif from Pakistan.
And again, a lot of the conversation has been around Atif. His consistency to be able to always place in the top three, if not winning, getting at the very least second place. He is, by all means, the Silver Centurion. Wow. But what do you do against gold? Going up against Mulgold. Man, my dad jokes, I'm done for the day.
Oh boy, Mulgold versus Atif. You got to put the emphasis in the right spot there.
Yeah. This is going to be fun because, again, these guys have played each other in many competitions in the past. They have had the ability to go back and forth, not just through the major tournaments in the TWT, but again, Spag called it out. They played Pakistan versus Korea before. They had a run back. I want to see how this is going to play out because there is a lot on the line. Lohai is waiting for the winner of these two players.
They got that drum in the crowd there. Everyone is riled up, rooting for Atif and Team Falcons here. But Mulgold, he just lost to Atif at EVO. It was a very uncharacteristic match for Mulgold. He just looked like he was panicking and playing weirdly under pressure. But I feel like that was a fluke. That was just the one time you caught him off guard. This one should be a lot closer than that. That's what I expect. Atif, of course, been rocking this Anna Williams. Also has a Brian Fury that he may swap to at some point. I don't know if it's quite ready yet.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't think he'll pull out the Brian.
I don't think so. Not until we get to longer sets, maybe, right? But in this one, definitely expect to see the Anna versus the Claudio.
Yeah, I got to call it out. When you perform at a level where you put the whole Tekken world on notice, and that's something that Atif has done with Anna, people are going to learn that matchup, people are going to learn that character, and I would not doubt in my mind that players from Korea, players like Kudans, players like Mulgold, have put in the work to study the matchup and save things for key moments like Esports World Cup.
Players like Edge as well.
Yeah.
Took out Atif in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, again, for today, for Phase 2, only 2 Pakistani players out of the 7 that made it into Esports World Cup are representing.
Oh, man. Moel right there. Wings of Glory, Eyes of Fire. Man, the Falcon crowd is huge out here.
Yeah, and I could hear the crowd is, Milosh and Rob TV were kind of talking to everybody. That crowd is intense. It's like they hired and channeled the energy of Tasty Steve times 10.
They don't need a Tasty Steve to make noise out here.
That's crazy.
They bring their own drums.
That's nuts. And he'll try to jump up and cheer as well.
You see the DNF boys right there, Moil and Ulsan.
Yeah, how do you compete with this?
With the noise level? I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just you have to be your own cheering section. You have to cheer on your teammate.
And some players, they thrive under these conditions when everyone is rooting against them.
Oh, yeah.
Other players crumble.
I feel like Atif is one of those players, too, because he definitely addresses the crowd. If he feels like, the crowd is cheering against him, he'll do the stare down.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's not the case here. They are definitely cheering for him.
What happens when it's this, though, when everyone is cheering for him? Does he feel more pressure to perform?
I don't know. I hope he wins.
You hope he wins?
I hope he wins.
It's going to be a lot of disappointed people in the crowd otherwise. Ulsan already in that lower bracket. One of these guys will be following suit.
Here we go. In the asteroid as the battle commences here. Anna Williams, Claudio Serafino. Starting things off, here we go.
Good block. Ball punch, lovely top, catch to the low.
One of the key things to watch as Atif approaches offense in this matchup is the way he is placing his lows. As his opponents start reacting to those lows, it opens up the rest of Atif's offense, which is even more dangerous.
Nice Superman punch from Mogul, though. He's got the wall pressure.
Nice, I like that option there. Not getting splatted on the follow-up there, took the hit.
Atif keeps running down, and there you have it.
Oh, the wall messed it up. Booty is not rocking everywhere.
And look at the block of the full crouch mix-up. Mogul, first round.
Mogul able to clean his plate. Taking round number one. Again, momentum is everything here. You get the lead, you take the lead, you keep the lead.
So good with the standing two.
Speaking of standing two, that standing two check from Anna Williams is so scary. Her ability to go into stance, continue pressure, but also just get that knee engager as well. And Atif is so good at utilizing it.
Yeah, this whole season starts with just that down back. Quick full crouch down for two that time.
Puts the brakes on.
Launch it, yes sir.
Wall splat, follow up here. What's the mix up?
Defense are working right now.
Let's see if he's able to make magic happen. He is dealing with rage.
Man, a down forward 1-2 stance. Gets the low again. Atif eventually going to mix those up. But right now, the low's working out for him.
Yep, 1 round apiece. Okay, this time gets a shot to debuff.
What?
Oh. And that's the perfect way to get out of the debuff. You have to get a hit back.
But just to throw out a wild stand into your tech roll, like, it's pretty wild for Mogul.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the unconventional is conventional, especially when you use the unexpected.
And again, down at close to the low.
Shots into the 4-4-2, trying to catch him on movement, but a hop kick. This is huge. He doesn't have a lot of life to heal, but the thing is, he has rage, he has heat.
And again, another low heat switch. He's caught up. Important round.
Oh, did that whiff?
Out of range. It looked like he miscalculated it.
That's unfortunate for Mogul because right now the floor is lava.
All right, let's see who gets to use it first. 4-4-3-2, no go. Second hit. Hey.
Heat engage activation station.
And now Mogul trying to jump over those lows. Instead, gets the wall splat here.
Oh, this is huge pressure. He has the power up, the follow-up. One hit could do it here. Sidestep, no. Oh, this is big.
Unbelievable. And he gets the gray back. Nice block, though. Wall's going to be in the way again for this combo. Superman punches enough damage, though.
Yeah, he knew the distance. He went for the speed. And now to a final round between these two. Atif, Mogul, Pakistan, Korea.
And the throw gets through here in this final round.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't expect it. But again, these players, these world-class players, the pressure sometimes is just too much. Mogul with a huge lead here.
Wow, stuck the armor.
Oh, the whiff, no duck.
So lucky, but still, Chaos down 3-3.
And you know, Atif is so good at utilizing that now, stealing the lead back in his favor.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, the burst of moons and blues.
Into the rage art, Atif shaking his head. Mogul securing game number 1 here in Group D.
How many times, Rip, have we seen Mogul pull out a clutch burst like that? This is insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very good move. Something you really got to be watching out for anytime that Claudio has starburst.
Yeah, good move in the hands of a great player. it's a bad matchup for somebody. It's a bad combination.
Falcon crowd still trying to give their support to Atif.
They got to. You cannot silence the crowd. You have to keep that energy going. Atif obviously thinking about it as he goes into the matchup. Pretty confident that he will stick with the Anna Williams here, and they hit rematch. We are in the Elegant Palace.
And it is going to be the Anna Williams for Atif here. Full goal, this Claudio, bro.
Lovely Tom has got it going on, but has a long way to go here. Has to win too.
Have that forward 4-2, get the first in the match.
Atif, one of the things that he's so good at utilizing is the down forward 1-2-4 string. Pulling out the forward, the delay, people are not ready for it sometimes, and Mulgold has to be aware of that. Okay.
Upward 1 check with the heat dash.
How can you? Oh, this time!
No greater recover at all. This is going to be a 90% comeback if Mulgold can get it.
Not just that, he has Blue Moon Burst. The lows are going to come into play. Never mind, but they came into play for Atif.
And Atif's first blood here in game 2. Ooh, he had the downward 1 check. Good block.
He had a check with the Italian Pistons.
And now that Mulgold is finally ducking on the mix-up, I expect Atif to try to mix things up a little bit more. Ooh.
Look at this pressure here. Atif getting the right timing there for the wine opener.
This pressure is crazy and gets him out of the hop kick even.
Yeah, floated him, had him in the air. Damage coming up there, that last hit. Again.
That's so strange.
Oh, this is huge. A big duck and a big punish here.
I can't believe he made that call out, and now still has heat behind it. What do we do with it? Low heat smash blocked, and there's the punish this time. Rage Art though, Mulgold jumped in his seat, he got him.
He is obviously hyped that he was able to land that and steal that round away. Because again, this could have been a 2-0 situation in terms of rounds, but just like that, Mulgold right back in it, and he needs to continue because he has the lead.
Yeah, this is pressure on Atif right now. Down back 4 gets traded with.
Boom, the debuff, and again, you take more chip damage as this debuff is on you.
Got it to a hitter just to break the debuff.
Okay.
Finally.
Gets the hit back, the follow-up here. Atif, again, not breaking another
3
throw.
throws.
Oh, no.
Engager as well.
The upward 2, the full charge, and to get this flat. This is going to hurt.
Guard breaks, let's go.
Good answer.
Armor.
Wow.
Through the bazooka. 50-50, and Mulgold is on set point.
This is kind of crazy. Again with the debuff, the follow-up here. Let's see how Atif's going to deal with this situation. He is fighting as the challenger right now. He has to put a ton of pressure on Mulgold to be able to come out into the lead.
The punish there. Oh, Atif was late on it. Super late on it.
Oh, he's in the corner. He has to be careful. He has to get out of there. Oh, this is bad. Not good. While standing 2 punish against the high.
Here comes the heat activation from Mulgold. Tons of damage. Atif in big trouble, trapped in the corner as well. He spent the starboard booty to get him out of there. Called out the high, landed the punish.
He went for it. He tried to end it right there.
Atif's got good wall positioning right now.
The down forward 1-2-4 was able to land.
Mulgold.
Oh, the trade.
Oh, it's not going to kill him. Tiny pickle. Mulgold, he got the twin pistons. And that's going to send Atif to the lower bracket. Mulgold takes out Atif here.
Everybody on the couch picked Atif. I'm pretty sure we picked Atif as well.
I picked Mulgold.
Oh, well, my bad. Oh, no, spagging you. The rip,
we got this.
The rips are on
the other one.
I'm sorry, I got that wrong. And I'm sorry, Mulgold. I did not put that respect on your name. But again, gold for a reason. Currently in the lead in Group D. This is
you deserve a pop-off.
I gotta say, the crowd has to be careful who they cheer for. The other person is always winning at this point.
Man, and look at this. Now, that means we have set up here Lowhigh versus Molgold, DRX versus DNF.
There's a ton on the line here because implications on the upper side and on the lower side. Whoever wins this, of course, they move on. They are able to secure a spot in our top 8. The loser has to face off against our other great players who are already waiting in the wings in the lower bracket. This is going to be nuts.
Yeah, if you're Mangja right now, you're like, I got to play Atif? That's what I got to do first? And then if I win that, I got to play loser of this one? I mean, at least he has a day to prepare for it.
Yeah, definitely has a day to prepare for it. Again, this is going to be fun. This is going to be hype. Get DNF and DRX battling it out. Who do you like, Rib?
This one's a hard one to call, honestly. I think Lowhigh is playing sharp today. Brian's on point. His taunts have been on point in this entire event so far. But Molgold, the way he came out there, the way he played against Atif a second ago, it shows me that he's ready for it as well. I think in this one, I'm going to go Molgold again.
Yeah?
I would love to see Lowhigh kind of ride back to that old performance level, but he hasn't quite hit that for me in Tekken 8 yet.
Yeah, I might change my opinion mid-match, mid-set, but Molgold right now, I got to put respect on his name. He came here to play, and right now, he is riding it. The thing is, we saw this in the group with Kudans. He rode that all the way to the finish line. Molgold looking to do the same here.
Yeah, or Lowhigh, though. You never know.
Both. You never know. But I'm going to just say Molgold because he just did it. He just did it. He just put down what many people will say, or many people will say, is the best Tekken player in the world.
And the crazy thing about it, too, right? He ended it with that twin piston. And it looked like a twin piston you just throw out there and hope and pray that it hits. And that's the same way he lost at EVO.
Weren't you talking about that a little bit earlier? Like, he's been doing crazy things like throwing out twin pistons.
But the thing is, he usually sets it up. Like, he'll do a sidestep. You'll see the opportunity. He's really good at confirming those. That one he just threw out. I didn't see anything there that he could have reacted to, right? But
we got to ask
him. EVO, he did the same thing, and that's what cost him. So if that one was blocked, that may have cost him again. So risky play, but it paid off for him.
It definitely paid off. Man, someone has to ask him about that. Why did you do it? Why that situation? He obviously labbed it because you don't throw that out willy-nilly after a rage yard. But again, he made it work.
Yeah, that was wild stuff. But of course, now we get these two to play. It's going to be most likely Claudio versus Brian here. Molgold also has a Fang Wei. I remember in the early days of Tekken 8, he also had an Azucena. But that was primarily just to spam the running 3-2 back then.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm so excited. We have been treated to so many great Tekken matchups throughout the entire week. And it's not over yet. We are not even close, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we are getting there, though. This is day 3 of 4. Tomorrow, we wrap up Phase 2 and go into the top 8 to see who walks away with the lion's share of that $1 million prize pool.
Woo!
But here we go. This one is to see who qualifies into the top 8. Korea versus Korea. Molgold versus Lowhigh.
Starting things off here, the Phoenix Gate seems to be coming up quite a bit throughout the week so far. We've been seeing a lot of icons, a lot of Ifrit, a lot of Phoenix. Anyways, let's rock this. Here we go. Molgold on the first player side, Lowhigh with the Brian Fury on the second player side.
Yeah, Molgold straight out the gate, hitting all the buttons. Pass is good.
All right, the knee advance here, the follow-up here.
Oh!
And, you know, Lowhigh has been that dude. Counter hit city. Everyone he's been facing so far. He misses the follow-up there with the heat burst.
Look at a ton of damage afterwards anyway, though. Now the pressure at the wall. Catch it again. First round Lowhigh.
I like that. Good stuff. No hesitation. Went for the hatchet. Looking to close things out here. Take that lead and, again, just run with the momentum.
Yeah, Molgold looking to step left to get around this down forward one. Gets caught by that one.
Great patience and advancement here. Molgold now pushing. Already has him at the wall here. Punish from Lowhigh.
Wow, beautiful backdash. Duck there, saw the whip, full punish combo at the wall.
Yeah, he's really good at utilizing that wall setting too. Instinctively. Where you going?
Wow, good armor here from Lowhigh. Both players happy. That's going to be a wall.
The Archers are serious. Molgold taking that round here. Tied up right now. 1 round apiece.
Cannonball.
You're right.
Straight.
You're right. You straight. Cannonball.
Wow. I mean, these are some big bets from Molgold right now.
Yeah, that was a big bet from Lowhigh as well. Throwing out the mock breaker at that distance. The follow-up again. Lowhigh still getting so many counter hits. This time, will he make it count, though? Gets the wall. Cashing in, puts the brakes on.
Oh, too far for the top that time.
Mogul got very lucky there.
Yep, but not lucky enough. 2 rounds to 1 now, Lowhigh up.
Lowhigh looking to run away with it here. We are now with the Kaiju in the back. The floor, of course, having the floor blast option. Violent knockdown, a spike will do it. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, Fishy for the twin pistons that time. Gets the walk in 1 punish. Throw break's
not
good.
today. Yeah, that throw is crazy too. It will cause a floor break. Let's see what he does here. He should be able to get it.
Yes, sir. Floor blast that back 3-3. Superman puts a step towards the wall.
And this is, again, very, very scary grounds here for Lowhigh. But again...
Cannonball! Are you kidding me? That's 3 of them?
Yeah. He is not afraid. I know scare, you know scare.
And what are you going to do? Just hard duck it?
That's the scary part, when you do start ducking it. Whoa. But hey, speaking of ducking, let me use this move to duck right underneath yours.
And now time winding down this round. Mogul, though, had the life lead. But catches Lowhigh stepping just like that. Final round, game 1.
These guys are battling it out, back and forth. But again, I feel like Lowhigh has had the better of a lot of these exchanges here, especially with this cannonball straight.
Yeah, without a doubt, Mogul looking for maybe a high crush. And oh, beautiful sidewalk with the jet upper in Lowhigh's part.
Interesting.
Yeah, water taunt set up there. Wow, pick it up, okay.
He missed it.
I mean, it kind of works out because it left Lowhigh out of range.
Oh, he went for the burst again.
Wow, he tried to get the hop kick too. Late for the heat dash.
Put the brakes on, he gets the grab, no!
This is to see who gets the first game. What a jab. Starboard spent.
Nice punish.
He's backdashing out. Twin pistons, I don't think so. Lowhigh, game number 1.
Bro, you weren't lying about throwing it out. He is throwing that thing out. Unfortunately for him, Lowhigh had the patience. He was ready.
Man, that is rough. And there you see Chanel cheering for him there. And again, in the past, Mogul's Claudio was so good because he would visually whip confirm. He's like, you did a whip there. I'm going to punch with twin piston. I get a sidestep. I see you whip, twin piston. But the ones I've seen lately are just kind of desperation. Like, I think you're going to dash for the pressure, so I'm just going to try it here.
All right, here in the hangar. Rebel hangar pushing towards the wall. Lowhigh with the positioning. Good punish here from Mogul. No punish back. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, now starting to see this from Lowhigh, the down forward 1 string.
Definitely seems like down forward 1 has been his answer in many cases. 1 support that would have been missed from Lowhigh as well.
Smash, mix up, goes straight for the low. Again, just harassing him with it. In conjunction with that cannonball straight, has to be a scary combination.
Gets the wall flat this time.
4-4-3? No, in the grab this time.
I like that he's keeping the grabs. In his rotation here, just keeping Lowhigh guessing.
What? The hard duck, the throw break.
And now time of factor. The Mogul hit a button? I don't think so. No, sir.
Goes for the quick, easy, guaranteed punish there. And we go first round here. Game number 2 for Mogul. Mogul looking to tie things up. He needs to put in some work here, otherwise Lowhigh is going to move on. Again, a lot of the line here.
Caught a backswing maybe.
Gets the wall. Back 1, follow up here.
Definitely setting the pace right now is Mogul. And those steps could have been much bigger, and instead it's a counter hit back 1 for Lowhigh.
Ooh, and he gets the wall. Now what? How are you going to react? Chases him down with another back 1. This time the heat smash. And Lowhigh looking to clean things up. 1 more hit can do the round. Oh, and he challenged, but the trade in favor of Lowhigh.
That was a really good challenge from Lowhigh because Mogul was running out of heat timer. Throw break's good. Man, Lowhigh's playing great today, but the wall's right there again. Doesn't get the combo. What?
That's a fortune for both players. Oh, able to beat it out. Let me activate now.
Requiem, heat dash.
Requiem should be able to push towards the wall here. Looking to close things out. He should be able to get it. Here we Here we go, 2 rounds to 1, Lohai. It is set point. Can he move on? Can he punch his ticket into top 8? The sidestep, Italian Pistones.
That's the best way Mulgold used it. Wall carry's good as well. Oh man, mixed up the guard break timing there. Oh, he dished it! He stepped it! And the heat match! Oh!
We're going downstairs.
That was a crazy exchange there. Definitely a scramble. Can we get this wall here? We might need it. Yes, sir. That's the round. Final round, game 2. Still set point for Lohai.
Man, they've been getting a lot of weird wall interactions for both of these players. Final round here. Pivotal game again.
That's what I like to see from Mulgold. If he's playing like that, I'm a fan, and I don't like Claudio. I'm just saying.
Has the wall. Didn't get the splat, but it doesn't matter here. Playing it a little bit safer. Lohai with the heat now. Catches him with the up forward 2. Oh, he didn't get what he needed.
Hatchet, double hatchet. Get mixed. Set point Lohai to close it out.
This is huge. He has a big opportunity.
Rage and heat available for Mulgold still. Nice jab interrupt, nice challenge. Here's the activation for the heat first. Low heat back immediately.
This is a big chance. Who wants it more? He got it. No, what happened?
He Tekken 6'd it. It doesn't matter. The Daft 2 is going to do it. Lohai qualifying out of this bracket.
That was crazy. That was crazy to see Chanel pop off like that. But that was super good for Lohai. Obviously securing that top 8 position. Bro, that loser's bracket's going to be crazy tomorrow.
My goodness. So even if Atif gets past Mangja, you've got Mulgold waiting for you down there.
There is so much on the line for all of the group stages tomorrow. Who from the lower All right, again, the crowd is super hype. Again, happy to see this, but that is the last game of the day. We are going to throw it over to the stage for a word with our players.
Ladies and gentlemen, Group D is now closed up at the top, and it's Lohai that makes it further and into the top 8. Congratulations on the win. Lohai, first of all, did you see Chanel cheering for you throughout this whole game?
일단 로하이 선수 승리 축하드리고요. 일단 방금 경기에서 팀원인 샤넬 선수가 응원하는 모습이 있었는데 그거 보셨는지 궁금합니다.
네, 어제도 이제 샤넬 선수가 관중석에서 응원해주고 있었고 오늘도 당연히 응원해주는 거 알고 있었습니다.
Yeah, I definitely knew about it because he also cheered for me as well yesterday. So yeah, definitely.
Well, it's good to have a teammate that really always pushes for you. Now, you were able to smash Mangja. It was a very one-sided affair. How was that game for you?
이제 망자 선수를 상대로 또 압도적인 승리를 거두셨는데 좀 어떻게 해서 그런 승리를 거두셨는지 궁금합니다.
제가 평소에 로라는 캐릭터를 좀 어려워하는 편이었는데 이제 그 어렵다는 생각을 안 하고 이제 그냥 저도 공격적으로 밀어붙이면 이길 수 있다고 생각을 하고 왔습니다.
Yeah, like for some time I actually had a hard time doing against Law, facing against Law. But that being said, I didn't want to think about it at all. And trying to focus on the game, so I think that's why I attacked a lot and got to win.
You're absolutely focused on it. Now, Mulgold was running the Claudio the whole time. Do you think that Brian was the right counter, or was it just your skills plus the Brian that won it out for you?
사실 물고드 선수가 클라우디오를 플레이하기 때문에 브라이언을 상대하기 좀 어려울 수도 있을 텐데 브라이언이 그냥
생각을 해서 이제 브라이언도 좋고 클라우디오도 좋기 때문에 캐릭터에 대한 그런 것보다는 이제 사람 대 사람에서 정신력을 이제 멘탈을 잡고 있으면 이길 수 있다고 생각했습니다.
Yeah, I lost to him in Evo, like right before. So that being said, I didn't want to think about like the character versus character because I think both are great characters. So I just tried to be focused on the mental game, and I think that worked.
And now with that mental game, you're able to make it into the top 8. What does that mean to you as a player with so much pedigree, Lohai?
이제 8강에 진출하셨기 때문에 또 이제 다음 날 정말 편하게 보실 수 있을 텐데 다음 날 그 가시는 좀 심정이 좀 어떠신지 궁금합니다.
작년에는 제가 그룹 스테이지에서 금방 탈락을 해버려가지고 여기까지 온 게 처음인데 지금 분위기를 계속 갖고 이제 끝까지 이기도록 해보고 싶습니다.
Yeah, last year I was knocked out of group stage. So that being said, I went this far, and I'll try to meet my best. I'll bring my best to win the championship.
I mean, so far looking so good. One more time then, Lohai advancing on to the quarterfinals. Congratulations on that. The Group D is done, but that's only in the upper side of the bracket. Tomorrow is a big fight for every single group from A to D to see who qualifies and adds 4 more players into the top 8. Though, to talk about all of that and more in detail, it's back to our panel. Enjoy.
The heartbreak for Pakistan continues as Atif is put into the lower bracket, but Korea is making a statement with Lohai breezing through into phase 3. Atif, Mangja and Morgold have some work to do tomorrow. Rukang, Bubsy, MYK to break it all down. That was a crazy group, man.
Absolutely. Dude, there were so many moments, right? Mogul getting the revenge on Atif, and especially the way he closed it out with the twin pistons at the end. Like, it costed him at Evo, but this time it worked out. But the whole time, anytime that Atif got anything started, it felt like Mogul was just no fear. I'm going to keep going for the hop kick. I don't care. I'm not going to respect anything that you're doing.
I think a lot of the times at round end, if you watch that match back, it was either hop kick, down back 1+2, or even rage art. It seemed like at the end, Atif was not respecting him. Like, he's trying to close out the round too quickly, you know, just wanted a round victory, and that's what happened, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was sick as well. And just to emphasize on that as well, the hop kicks and the twin pistons, every single time, it was just like, it's so scary when someone's willing to do that and to gamble everything at the end. It makes it difficult for the opponent, but Lohai, what an incredible player.
I think we said it yesterday, Asif is sometimes stubborn. I guess he thought he's done it once. He's surely not going to just disrespect me at the end, and it happened time and time again. Go back and watch that set. Rage arts, hop kicks, down back 1+2s. It happened time and time again.
I feel like when pressure is on the line, when there's a lot of high pressure, those random kind of, you know, launches that hit you and these kind of really weird situations where you get messed up by a sidewall, those can affect you really bad. And I feel like
messes up your mental. Yeah, definitely.
We saw him not actually breaking throws as well.
Yeah, that was very uncharacteristic for Atif. And it was just normal throws too, not even counter hit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Atif is the type of person who has let the pressure get to him in the past. And, you know, even though it wasn't really showing on his face, like sometimes these random situations where you get hit by something or something doesn't go your way, it can affect you. As we see a replay from today's action, man, there were just so many sick moments, man. But I do want to continue talking about Group D because Lohai, my goodness, man. I mean, I feel like he's been playing really strong all year. And, you know, even at EVO when I was there, I was like, man, I feel like Lohai is playing so strong. I just don't get why he doesn't win tournaments, man. We're looking at the level that he's at, right? But it seems like there's certain players that just have his number.
Yeah, I said it before when we was talking about him playing against Mangja. I said, you know, he took that solo approach, and in that post-match interview, he said, you know, I'm going to turn it off a bit, I'm going to go hard, I'm going to go ham, and it paid off. Loads of counter hits with the 4-3s. It was sick.
Absolutely, but we see CBM, who is one of our underdogs, making it through here. And he just looks so confident, man, and he looks really ready for everyone. I feel like the brackets kind of aligned for him as well. There was 2 players there that he was, I guess, a little bit comfortable against, matchup and player-wise. But this is Group B here, man, and this Pinya versus John Ding. 3 Koreans, the one sole Japanese player in here, making it through, taking out John Ding, and then taking out his teammate there with Rangchu. Talk to me a little bit about Pinya's performance.
Yeah, you know, that was a masterclass in how to enforce your 50-50 game with Raven. Raven is a really tricky character, and when he's making you guess so many times, it's really difficult. And he was clearly prepared against Panda there. He did so many, he set him up so many times. He used Heat Smash, you know, he evaded and then just killed him for it.
Yeah, that's such a great thing to have with Raven, right? You can't normally parry or reversal heat smashes, but Raven is that one exception with his special parry.
Yeah, amazing, man. We love to see it, man. We love to see more representation, man, because it's looking very Korean heavy right now, but there is representation there with Japan in the top 8 there, Pinya. I mean, that's a group of death right there, let's be honest, man. All of us were saying, apart from me, of course, saying that he is going to make it through, but obviously Pinya did the thing, man. And this group, if you're going to call a group of death, this is probably the one, man. Group C, Arslan, Kokoma, Ulsan, and Kudans. And Kudans, the legend, making it through.
Yeah, I just want to talk about Ulsan though, because I just feel like probably he was saying that he's nervous, and I feel like it really did show today. He didn't play as you normally see him. He's normally controlling with the jab a lot, but it just seemed like, you know, he was finishing strings when he really shouldn't have and getting heavily punished for it.
You know what he tweeted? He said that I was too comfortable. I need to be nervous.
Ooh.
Because I was too comfortable.
So maybe this will spark a fire for him being on the lower side this time.
And have a look at that lower side, ladies and lads. It's going to be Ulsan versus Arslan Ash to kick off Group C in the lower side there. One of those guys is going 0-2 in this phase 2, man. And the winner that will play against Kokoma, and Kokoma just beat Ulsan really badly in the winner side, and he's got history versus Arslan Ash. He's beaten him before in tournament. I am very much looking forward to this Group C.
Yeah, old Kokoma's back.
He found himself, man. But look at this, and this is the group we just saw, Group D. Mangja really didn't have anything for Lohai, man.
Yeah, that was sick. Lohai is someone, again, a person that we've not really spoken about too much, and he really performed when it mattered. And you know, props to him. He's obviously trained very hard for this tournament and made it into top 8.
Do you see that wake up snake edge as well?
Yeah. You know, but
there's
been a lot of like crazy things that have been happening. You know, a lot of hop kicks, a lot of snake edges.
I think that must have been a misinput, or maybe not.
Maybe not, because there's been so much of that happening, man. What, twin pistons as well? Like
that was definitely on purpose.
But this is how it all went down. Lohai looking so strong. 2-0 over Mangja and 2-0 over Morgold as well. Lohai is a favorite to take this entire tournament, man. I mean, he's been playing so good. The Brian in his hands, the execution, the matchup knowledge, the experience he has as well. You know, and we've got Mangja Artif in the lower side, and it might be an Artif versus Morgold run back, or it could be Mangja. And we talked about the club championship, right? Virtus Pro versus Team Falcons to start off that lower side. So much on when it comes to club championship points as well. So I mean, tomorrow, and you know, this is different from how it was last year for Tekken. Last year when we were doing Tekken 8, Falcons had already won the club championship. In this situation right now, there are players that are still in the mix that are very important when it comes to these points, man. So there's a lot running on tomorrow.
Yeah, and I believe Falcons are still sitting in second place, so they need Artif to make it through, get those points, move them up. Yep. It has to happen. It's all on him, you know. Pressure is now on.
Yeah, well, we talk about the club championship. The club championship definitely is heating up, and we actually have Quick Shot with a quick rundown on what happened with today's TFT tournament.
What is up, everybody? My name is Quickshot, and I am here at the SMB Arena with the Teamfight Tactics Tournament Summary. What you can see behind me is the entire production team celebrating a fantastic week of Teamfight Tactics. But I'm here to catch you up on the Club Championship and the ramifications from the results. Now, very quickly, all 5 of our top 5 Club Championship teams are in contention. Team Liquid, Falcons, Vitality, and Twisted Minds. All 4 of them were eliminated in the group stage. The one that I didn't say was Virtus Pro. Virtus Pro not only stunned and surprised in the group stage, they surprised in the quarterfinals. They took down the tournament favorites T1. They qualified for the final. And then they got crushed 3-1 by Weibo Gaming. What does this mean? This means Virtus Pro secures 750 club championship points. They are tied with Team Vitality. However, because Team Vitality have won a tournament, they are ahead in the overall standings. Weibo Gaming, on the other hand, secures 1,000 points. They are the 17th unique club to win a title at EWC 2025. They are sitting at 1,950 total points. They still have competitors alive in Street Fighter 6. Will Weibo Gaming surprise any of our other top 5 teams? You'll have to find out later in the tournament.
Wow, thank you very much. That's a great rundown of what happened. And, you know, Virtus Pro still looking for that big win at a major here at EWC. In order to be able to get the win, that #1 spot, they need to be able to get a win here, man. And look, Mangja is still alive, but it's going to be It's going to be difficult, man. I don't know. Looking at the way he was playing today and the people that we have. But here's a look at the club championship points right now. Team Liquid up there. But I feel like Team Falcons is probably going to take that spot, man. I'm not going to lie to you. Team Liquid, I don't think they have any more games that they're doing this week, right? So Team Falcons have an opportunity to take that over. As a quick shot mentioned, Team Vitality is actually ahead of Virtus.pro because they won a tournament and Virtus.pro still haven't. But Twisted Minds, you know, Arslan Ash, if he wins this tournament, you know, that's why there were so many Twisted Mind members in there. He could push them up, you know, like 3,200 points, 1,000 for a win. It's so close right now.
It's very, very, very close for that top 5.
But have you noticed that each one of these guys are actually in the lower side right now?
Yeah.
So that's it. One more life.
Okay, but let me ask you the question then. Is it because of the club championship? Is it because of the crowds coming in to support you? Does that add more pressure to the table?
I think it's all of the above. You know, the crowds coming in, the club championship, and even the money that they're going to receive for going up as well. I think it's all these external factors coming in, as well as the level of competition. It is crazy.
We don't get this often in the Tekken community, right? So, you know, we had it last year with the EWC. And this year, again, you know, it's like, you know, once a year type of thing to play for that type of money, to play in front of the crowds that we had here. You know, it's difficult for these players to get used to something when you have it so rarely, right? But we've seen how it's affected people. You know, even on day one with Frazine, I've never seen him that stressed, and other people that look at Lowhigh when he won just now. Yeah. Threw his headset off, you know, like crazy.
Man, it's crazy to think that all of this on the line, like how does one manage like all this pressure with everything? I went to the arena afterwards, after we had our segment here, and Team Falcons were going crazy. There was so much noise. Every single round was cheered that Atif got. So imagine you feeling all that energy and knowing that you have to perform here for your club, for yourself. There's too much at stake to even lose a round at this level.
Well, we actually have Ryan Hart right now at the Boulevard with a rundown of what happened today. And of course, what we can expect for tomorrow. Take it away.
Exhilarating scenes here as day 3 culminates for Tekken 8 at the Esports World Cup. Started out with Cherryberry Mango, who only qualified through the skin of his teeth, taking out iMusician and Chikarin. And then Pinya, in our next group, defeated John Ding and Rang Chu in absolutely intense battles. Then in our third group of the day, we saw none other than the veteran, the Evo champion, Q-Dance, take on Arslan Ash and Kokoma, winning both sets to seal his spot in the top 8. And that's only a little bit, a fraction of all the amazing action that went down on day 3. Top 8 is going to be insane.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we need like to.
Yeah, let's
today was just too
calm
exciting.
down a little bit. Yeah, let's calm down a little bit because we're going to be presenting to you the brackets for tomorrow in the playoffs. These are the 4 players that have made it through. CBM, Pinya, Kudant, and Lowhigh all separated there, making it through. And like we mentioned, right, a lot of our underdogs.
You know what it is? I think, is this analyst curse now? Have we created a new one?
I feel like you've been right a lot, you know, today.
Yeah, I have, but I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know, man. I feel like you've been right, but of course, 4 players are going to join them. And looking at how people are playing, I can't call it, man.
It's really hard. Like the guy that beat somebody last week just got their revenge. There's so many like revenge run back stories this weekend too. So it is really hard to call. They're so like close in skill too all around.
And a big storyline. We talked about the club championship a lot, but a big storyline is currently 0 Pakistanis in that top 8. And you know, I feel like at most, if not all major events, it has been Korea versus Pakistan in the grand finals, right? Or, you know, there's been Pakistan representation in the top 8 at least. Will this be the first major event where there are 0 Pakistanis in the top 8?
But that's what makes tomorrow so exciting, because we actually don't know what's going to happen. No one has a clue how it's going to play out. Arslan and Atif still in the tournament, and I'm really looking forward to see if they even make it out into the final
first
top 8.
match is Ulsan, Rutang.
That's what I mean. And Atif, like, it's too much. I feel like
let's ask
exciting.
Mystic Bubsy, because Bubsy knows everything.
We ask you.
I got the Atif one wrong, but
yeah,
let's go.
It's all right.
What do you want to ask me?
I want to ask you, like, do you think there will be Pakistani representation tomorrow?
We're all looking at you like intensely. Like, everyone is looking at you. You get things right all the time.
I want to say yes, but I think there's going to be some big upsets tomorrow. Don't hate me, guys, please.
Yeah,
I think there's going to be some major upsets. I think Ulsan's definitely going to lock in. He needs to lock in. He didn't play well today. I just have to say it like that. But I definitely think he's going to come back tomorrow. He has the credentials to beat Arslan. Atif going up against Mungjan and the potential run back against Molgold. It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
They can do it. It's going to be hard.
And also under pressure, he says he needs that pressure, and boy, he is under a lot of pressure now. MYK, what do you think?
That's a great point you brought up. Ulsan, defending champ, and, back him into a corner. You never know what kind of beast you're going to bring out of him. But I would love to see Pakistan in there. The storyline must continue. The rivalry, the way that Pakistan just exploded onto the scene with Arslan Ash in 2019. I need that rivalry in the grand finals, man. I'm still rooting for Atif, dude. It's supposed to be his year. This is his tournament, potentially he's still in the mix, but it's not easy, man, coming from that lower bracket.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and lads, 4 players made top 8, and 4 more will join them tomorrow. The pressure is huge. The stakes are high, and everything is on the line. Ladies and lads, thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Rukang, MYK, Bubsy, and of course, our lovely casters. We will see you tomorrow where we will be crowning an Esports World Cup 2025 champion for Tekken 8. History will be made. We'll see you then.